It was me, Reggie Bucum, Alonzo.
The podcast is activated, bitch.
All right, but I'm just saying, don't knock it.
They call me Khatu Muhammad. Of course,
That is why I hit potholes.
All right, wait.
I had to think about it for a minute. One of the things that grinds me up.
Hell no! Script, which ain't script? We just stand there like I'm sorry, like we live in fucking Philadelphia. Like he lost a football game for the team and shit. Like he fumbled at the 4.
You said like Reggie Bucum, like Bucum.
Yeah.
Reggie Bucum.
Yeah.
We live.
I felt like we ain't do that in a while. I don't know, Mike. I feel like we ain't do that shit in a minute. We live. Welcome to another installment of the Reggie Bucum Podcast. I'm your boy Meech Castro. That's Pete. That's Mont. We in here every Thursday, 7 p.m.
Yes, sir.
For the ones that's going to tune in, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Remember to go go follow us on Instagram. Go add us on Facebook. You know what I mean? We appreciate all y'all support and everything else. What's up, fellas?
Not much.
As I give me a swig of this.
I'm drinking coffee today.
What kind of hooch you drinking?
What? What are you doing? A breakfast show, radio show? Like, you doing a breakfast
radio show?
No, you doing the morning radio show when people on their way to work?
No, I just needed. I needed that.
Good morning, San Francisco. Chet, you betcha. Somebody's been watching the fucking Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah. I'm glad you did that.
Yeah. Yep. Yo, there's a reason why we good friends, man. I'm telling you. A lot of stuff. I swear to God, Mont is the only person that gets the humor and shit. Like that shit is fucking hilarious. It'd be some shit I know is like I'll say to somebody or a group of people and it don't be funny and I'll immediately walk away from them and call Mont. Like, yo, what the fuck I just, you know what I mean? Like, yo, listen to this joke right here. This shit had look, you know what I mean?
And he'll laugh and shit.
He'll laugh, yeah, and I don't feel like so much like a jackass. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
y'all are some of the funniest boys I know. So
I'm not alone. Oh, listen, the I told Mont this earlier. The kids at the high school are learning very, very quick that Mr. Castro got jokes.
Harsh.
So leave him the fuck alone.
I remember you told me last time. You told the young boy you don't want none of this.
Listen, they learning real quick. Like one, what happened today? I gave him a note because me and him was having a little heart to heart or whatever, and he was like, he got up and he was like, I need a note to go back to class. So I wrote him a note to go back to class or whatever. Huh?
You smoke crack, don't you, boy? That's
I wrote him a note to go back to class. And he was like, damn, Mr. Castro, that's a fat ass note with your fat ass, man.
Sam?
I was like a fat ass note for a fat ass kid, man. Get the hell out of my office, man. Like, he just looked at me and walked off. I was like,
you gotta hit him with the I got the sugars. You'll get your thick. I got the sugars out of my office.
Like, and then the other, like,
I tell you this is when you really know. Oh shit! Why AO on the screen? What's going on?
I know I saw it.
Why is it a flag on the flag?
Look at the flag, like, okay, what's that about?
It's not on the stream though. Oh yeah, shit, yeah, it is.
It's going down.
But a high tech redneck.
Yeah, what I was about to say. Damn, short term memory.
A high tech redneck.
That's my father-in-law.
You know when you got the respect of the kids when they start vouching for you. So when like I give you an example, like me, give you an example. Like I done roasted the old school niggas that used to work at my job. I done roasted these niggas so bad, right? New niggas start the job, they be trying to have jokes, and they look at me and they look at him. They were like, "Don't do that." They were like, "Yo, you don't want to do that."
Well, I got that.
Say, yo,
I got that. I got that. And I know I'm doing the right thing.
Train coming.
I know I'm doing the right thing.
That's when you know you don't want to. You got the kingdom.
Because I had a student say something. I had went to a classroom to deliver a message to one of the teachers, and one of the kids said something to me, and another one was like, "Yo, it ain't what you think."
When the kids start running up, thou shalt not speak just like grace.
He was like, "Hey, bro,
50,
it ain't what you think."
Do that
I was
shit
like,
at your own risk.
listen to your man's.
the same way.
He just had the look on his face like he didn't know what to do. Like he didn't know to say another joke.
Yeah, because of the vouch. He's like, is the vouch real?
Yeah, I'm like, listen to your man, Joe. He's like, hey, bro, it ain't what you think. Like,
Niggas had jokes with me at the job. I was like, you really adapted to die.
right.
Like you would have had. This is what you would, nigga.
I lived in it. Yeah,
my block came from just.
That's what I tell him. I tell him like, yo, I was always the fat kid. Yo. Trust me.
Meech got good when he started hanging around with us.
Yes. No. Well, no. Listen.
No, I'm telling you, like,
listen. The jokes that we tell, I always tell people, it can't be nothing easy. You have to have a witty joke.
Yeah.
For niggas like us to get it, that let us know it's funny or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was always the jokester like that. But I just never had nobody else to joke with, or you know what I mean, that thought that these niggas, and I get with him, Shank and Zay, and you know what I mean, even Pops, you know what I mean, like I get with them, Mill and all that, like you know what I mean. So you gotta have funny ass jokes. I finally got a group of niggas that gauge my sense of humor.
Yo, when I was young, right, and you might not remember this, but when I was young, right, like especially my cousin, he would not believe that I got the joke. Like, you know what I mean? Like if we was watching comedy or we was watching especially white comedians, he would always be like, then why was it funny? And I will break it down to him and still be like, that's not funny. He's like, bro, it's not that it's not funny. It's just that you don't understand the humor. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, no, you was an overly intelligent nigga for the fucking at that time, bro. Like, come on, be honest, bro.
So were you though?
No, dog. Nah, dog. You was different, though. You was like you was different, bro. Nigga tantrum.
What up, Tantrum?
Tantrum 45.
What's up? What's up?
Going on, Tantrum 46.
If your lady is not,
I know it sounds a little dry here, Paul. I gotta put the music over the
rub on some Tantrum 26. Yo, Tantrum. Yo, we gotta bring Tantrum on someday because Tantrum's always first in line. Like, yeah.
Music. Where's the music?
Definitely appreciate all the support.
I can't see the Facebook stream. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you out. I can't see the Facebook John, but on the YouTube John. Tantrum 26 is always present. That's right, folks.
Why do you sound like you're selling a new washing machine?
That's right, folks.
You sound like you're selling new. Yes, right, folks. Call right now and get the dryer free.
Yo, have y'all ever heard of, speaking of comedy, y'all ever heard of and Tantrum, this question for you too. Y'all ever heard of a comedian named Mitch Hedberg? Did I tell y'all about, was we talking about that?
Oh, yeah, Mitch Hedberg.
That dude
like that shit is hilarious.
King of the one-liners.
Yeah. Mitch Hedberg, like a dope fiend comedian. That's pretty much what it is.
He said,
like
I used to do drugs. I still do.
I used to. It's just the delivery.
Yeah,
I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to do drugs.
He said my FedEx driver is a drug dealer and he don't even know it.
Music in 5, 4.
Yeah, we getting music
2,
now.
1.
My FedEx driver, I can see that shit. Like I can hear him.
Right.
My FedEx driver is a drug dealer, and he don't even know it.
He said, I bought a ant farm. Them fellas didn't grow shit.
You're right. I bought an ant farm. Them fellas didn't grow shit. Like this, it's just like the one line shit, but it's just I don't know. Mitch was funny as shit though.
He was funny as shit.
He always looked high. He always looked like he was sweating. He was high, and like he just had that somber. You know what I mean?
And he always looked down. He never looked at the crowd.
Always looked down. Yep, always looked down. Funny as shit.
Yo, he said, oh shit, so many of them. I'm trying. That's funny. Like all of a sudden, I got like 8 jokes in my head at one time. Pause. But he said, "Did you hear the shit? The shit you hit?" He said about being a villain. He was like, "If I was a villain and Spider-Man shot me with a web, I would be like, thank you, because then I'd have a hammock."
Have a hammock.
He's like, I'll take a nap and finish taking over the world in 2 hours. Like, what the fuck?
It was the delivery though.
Yeah, but the delivery, his delivery was crazy.
That's funny as shit.
He said, people say they don't like wine because it gives you a headache. But what about all the shit in between? He's like, I'm not gonna stop drinking because it makes me sick in the morning. Fuck that. He's like, I'll deal with that in the morning.
They look cold as shit out here for this game tonight. But
who playing tonight?
Green Bay.
Yeah.
Green Bay of Wisconsin.
Green Bay.
The Green Bay of Packers.
Aaron of the House Rogers.
Aaron of the House Rogers.
Yo, I was
starting quarterback.
That
for
shit
the
was
Green
funny.
Bay of Packers.
Yesterday I was taking the shit listening to the podcast, right? And I was like trying to push one out, right? It got to the part where it was like Scotty of Pippen.
What?
Scotty of Pippen.
That shit was funny. Scotty of
I started
Pippen.
laughing. I was like, do it.
It was literally funny as shit. Yo.
Oh man.
Hey yo,
That's
I'm done with y'all, man. That's fucking hilarious, yo.
Yo, for all my gun enthusiasts, you got to get you one of these, man.
Yo. Oh my God, what is that? I can't see it.
Things are amazing.
Oh, the holsters.
Light on it.
Yeah, they are.
Things are amazing, bro. It's a holster.
Is that a holster?
Fucking amazing. Yes.
What kind of holster is it?
It's a T-Rex holster, bro. When I
It's
say
like I'm saying it's like a hip holster, front holster.
it's an appendix holster that's go in your stomach.
Okay, perfect. I like that.
So your gun goes here,
Right.
whatever you got loaded in your gun, you're good. So if you're a bad shot and you got like take out multiple motherfucking targets to neutralize, you got an extra clip right there.
Oh, it holds an extra mag. I like that.
So if you got like a 50 clip extendo, boom, 50.
This dude is a Terminator and shit.
Plus whatever you got. So I got 21 shots in that one, and then another 21 in here, bro. That's 44 shots.
Hey man, all your gun company and holster companies, get with us, man. For
Get with us.
Endorsement deals.
Yo, Meech.
Look. It contours to whatever your belly size is.
Oh man, your mine's had to be flat, like with a curve in it.
Yeah, that shit is dope. Yo, hey, Meech.
Yo.
All right, here come an impression. I need you to do an impression. All right, you ready? I need you to do Charlie Murphy coming at basically telling the gun clip companies to come holler at us about sponsorship, but in the Charlie Murphy voice.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let me see.
That's difficult. It was wild grunting. Yo, that shit was funny too, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, listen, man. Listen, man. Yeah, I mean, the gun, like you gotta get that. You know what I'm saying? Like the gun, you gotta have that nowadays, because niggas they try you. You know what I'm saying? They try to come up to you. They trying to talk to my brother Eddie. They want to talk to him. Niggas is trying. Look, you gotta have it close to your stomach. That's what I told the nigga. That's what I told the nigga.
Right.
What's his name? Prince. You know what I mean? When we did the whole basketball game. You know what I mean? Game blouse and shit. You know what I mean? All right. Stop asking me about that shit. By the way, wait a minute.
The Prince cocksucker.
But go and get that, man. Make sure you have your pistol clips near and dear to your heart. You know what I mean? Live from your boy Charlie. Go ahead and get that.
Good living, boy Charlie. There's a clip of Eddie Murphy doing an impression of him on on the Tonight Show. That's pretty funny too.
Fuck my Felicity.
Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy does the best impression of Charlie Murphy, if you ask me. And I mean, you have your whole life to
he do
master.
His face and everything though. He like turns into.
Right. I mean, they kind of had the same face, just Charlie's face was more strong for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, real quick, not to interrupt.
Yeah,
y'all.
Charlie's face was more. He was more strong. Like his face was
intense.
features.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had. Like I told Zay that one time, it looked like if I punch you in your face hard enough, skin will peel off and it'll be metal underneath. You know what I mean? On some RoboCop shit. You don't remember I told you that?
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, real quick, this shit is what made me think about Mitch Hedberg. We was talking about payments and shit or whatever, buying stuff online. Is that what?
right. Oh,
Listen
you
to
know I
shit.
love auto pay or whatever that shit
Real
called.
quick, listen to shit.
I would like to have a product that was available for 3 easy payments and 1 fucking complicated payment. We can tell you which payment it is, but one of these payments is going to be a bitch. The mailman will get shot to death. The envelope will not seal. And the stamp will be in the wrong denomination. Good luck, fucker.
He was saying like every time you watch him on TV, it's like you can have this for 3 easy payments.
Right.
I want the product that's gonna be
3 easy payments and
and
1
one
complicated.
complicated.
Yeah. It's just his delivery made it funny though.
Yo, dude is funny as shit.
His delivery always made it funny. It was funny as shit.
Good luck, fucker.
Good luck. Damn, man. I wish, like, I don't know, man. Like the funniest people, it seemed like to me, the funniest people battle the most demons, or you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Him, Robin Williams, like.
Think about it though, right? Let's
Sorry,
look at it.
Yo, remind me we got comments, bro. I'll be forgetting sometimes.
Yeah, you got comment. Tantrum is over there cracking up.
All right, I'm sorry.
You gotta think about it this way, right? Those guys, they see the world in with such intent. Like if you think about it, comedians, bro, like to sit down and write jokes based on the world and observing the world and how you see the world. That's people that they're deep. You know what I'm saying? People don't think about it because they're just comedians, but really they're deep thinkers. Like to sit down. I've tried to sit down and write a joke. It was on my bucket list to do. It's still on my bucket list to do like an open mic night at a comedy spot, but I've tried to
I have to be there. I have to be there for that.
I don't think it'll ever happen because I only got 2 jokes and they're not good. But maybe if it ever happens. But
I don't know if you I don't know, man. It's different. If you get up there and I think it's all about comfortability.
It might what?
I only got 2 jokes.
Been writing jokes for 8 years. I only got 2 of them.
I only got 2 jokes.
First thing you have to be is comfortable. If you show everybody that you're comfortable, you'll be all right, man. Just
bro,
but
we on episode 11 right now. You didn't say 1,000 funny things on here. What do you mean you got?
No. I will say that. The reason why it's still on my bucket list because I'm an entertainer. I've been on stage in front of a lot of people and I've made people laugh from stage. So I know if I get up there and I get comfortable, I can make somebody laugh. You know what I mean? I think I could do it. But it, that's just is what it is. I mean, I've made a couple thousand people laugh at a joke one time on stage with a mic in my hand in between a set. So if I could do it there, I think I could do it anywhere. But
that's been another rich flex. By my man.
You beat me to the punch. You get on the stage to myself slow.
Yeah, I made a couple 100,000 people laugh before, You know what I mean?
He has that dry type period. He be like, hey guys, so just became
in between his set
Ben's ambassador today.
No, he just goes through a regular sentence and says like crazy outlandish shit and just continues to talk. Like he just said, he walked the dog today. And
Izzy, get out! Come on.
He'll say like, I walked the dog today, and we walked around the corner. He chased the squirrel, but I got him back. Like Pete's will be, I walked the dog today, chased the squirrel. Turns out the squirrel's actually a domestic squirrel, and he got away from his owner, who was actually the founder of Walmart, man, before they sold it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. You know what I mean? We became really good friends. Flew me out to his private golf course on the south of France.
Private sector.
Played 9 holes, and I was back for dinner with Bridget. You know what I mean? Before then, we're hanging out tomorrow night too, man. It's like, yeah,
hey, listen. For those of you that watch this podcast, I am not rich. These dudes just make tons of
fucking jokes. Liar, yo. Get the fuck out of here, man.
No, I used to play keys.
I was a signed artist. I used to be a touring musician.
I'm not going to say you're rich, but you have very, very, very good friends. I'm going to say
I do have good friends.
You have great connections. I'm going to say that. You have great connections.
Bro, don't believe
the
that
most
shit.
Connected motherfucker in my life, right? No, for real. He's the most connected guy I know right now, but he has great connections. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say he's rich, but he has great connections.
He is.
I'm rich in
The brother has worked hard in life. I'm not going to say fuck him. He got a motherfucker got a football stadium in his backyard.
Yo, this boy Mitch Hedberg said, I have no problem not listening to the Temptations, which is weird. Yo, think about that joke. Right? I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm gonna have to listen to some Mitch Hedberg.
Look at Mont's like so disgust in his face. You rich mother. Look at you in your bluish hue. It's like Rick James is about to pop out behind you. Him and Prince.
Yo, we got comments, by the way.
Yo, if you had like a smoke machine in there, that shit would be hilarious. You got a smoke machine in there? Do you have a smoke? No, answer that. Do you, Pete, have a smoke machine in said room?
I do not.
His car came with a smoke machine and 4 lighters. Guarantee, and an umbrella. Guarantee.
And a butler named Hans.
Oh, hey, no butlers.
And the butler named Hans. Hey,
he ain't got a butler. He ain't got a butler. He you know when you so rich.
My battery died.
Yeah, we know. You got like 6 of them.
I gotta go to my backup generator.
He be all right.
After these messages, we'll be right.
No, but I'm getting a housekeeper when I get a house. Like,
that's dope. That is a dope thing to have.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. And contrary to belief, it's not expensive, bro.
It's really not.
Not that expensive. Like, have them come in like twice a week or something like this, like $100 and something.
Twice a week?
Mm-hmm.
For $100? Oh shit! I need
something like that.
I need your connect.
Something like that. Or I mean, you can find you like a junkie or somebody just down on the luck. And you be like, yo, twice a week you come clean my house. I give you $100 and something.
This nigga said a junkie. They don't exist no more.
The what?
Yes, they are. They just spitting all junkies and they're younger.
Do not exist no more. What are you talking about, bro?
My wife said, yo, before Mont and Meech come, we got to make sure that before they arrive in Nashville for a visit. My fucking goodness.
Jeez, this boy.
Damn,
crazy.
Hey, yo, look at the flag.
Look at the flag. Get that shit away.
What pause? What away? What?
Hey, yo. What'd she say?
Wow.
I forgot what I was going to say.
What did she say?
Wow for the night.
She said when Meech and Mont arrive in Nashville for a visit, you got to make sure that it's after the cleaning ladies come, because then Mont won't shut up about it.
You don't have to. I don't have to see them to know that they exist.
He don't look at this wall. Look at this floor. You can eat off.
First of all, let's talk about it. His house come with a time clock.
A what?
What?
Time clock. You got to punch the clock when they come in the house. They all the butlers, maids, the hedge cleaners, the hedge clippers, and the pool maintenance motherfuckers, the field guys, the motherfuckers that paint the motherfucking stripes in the field.
Saying y'all come in and y'all be like this.
Yeah. You got to all punch in, bro. You got a time clock right at the garage door.
Like, yo, you gotta go to Human Services. You was late last week.
Mr. Pete, I need to speak to Human Resources.
Bridget, come downstairs.
Hi, can I help you?
We need more lemon pledge.
No, Mr. Superman not here.
Like, Miss Bridget, we need more lemon pledge.
Oh man, where's the K9 boy?
That's hilarious.
Yo, he sparked an entire conversation that was probably some of the funniest shit in last week's episode.
That nigga in my mind is dog barking. I don't know why.
So the kid he has taking care of his dogs. He got one of my students. Is he pays him to take care of his dogs. He knows like his family or whatever somehow. So he pays them to take care of his dogs. I think he gave him a Rottweiler as well. But anyway, I caught him in a Yo, this Rottweiler is beautiful. It's the same ones, yo. That's the only ones he deal with. There's the short nose one you was talking about. Yo, so he gave him one, right? So I caught the kid in the bathroom with a vape pen, right? Smoking. Oh, so I took the vape pen from him, and in the midst of me taking the vape pen, he told me that my cousin bought it for him. And I'm like, he bought it for you.
Oh, yeah, whoa. Stop talking. You telling too much.
No, I'm not. Let me finish the story. Let me finish the story. First of all, this boy is 18 in the 10th grade.
It's all right. That's you still too federal with this.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Listen, so he's 18. But listen. So he was like, he tells me my cousin bought it for him, right? So as he goes on to the story, he tells me like, nah, he didn't buy it for me. Like he gave me the money. Like he pays him because he takes care of the dogs. So he's saying with the money that my cousin pays him for taking care of the dogs, he bought the vape pen with the, his money he earned or whatever.
Way to clean it up.
That's what he said.
I'm just making sure. I know I was cool.
So I called my cousin. So I called my cousin. I'm like, yo, he telling me you bought the vape pen for him. He's like, huh? I said, well, he told me that, and then he tried to clean it up. Like, no, like he pays me to take care of the dog, so the money he gave me for doing that, I bought it with the vape pen. So he was like, man, fuck that nigga. Bring me the vape pen after work. Right? So he's like, bring me the vape pen after work. So come to find out, after I got off work, he was at the boy's house. So I go over there to give him the vape pen because I was going out to get something to eat. So I go over there to give him the vape pen. And I get out the car, bullshitting or whatever, smoke the cigarette with him. The little boy come out from behind the house. He comes from behind the house, right? So he walks up to me. He's like, man, you could have gave me my vape pen back, man. He's like, he was mad as shit, right? He's like, man, I paid money for that, man. But he got like this little, he got this little smirk shit he do. Like the way he be joking and she like, I paid money for that, man. And he'll look down and he'll smirk and shit like that. Mind you, this motherfucker is like 6 foot. He's not a little, you know what I mean? So I was like, he was like, man, you gave it to Tremaine, man. I was like, yeah, you gotta go. You want your vape pen back? You gotta go see him. He was like, man, ain't nothing I could do. So he was like, I should have sicked my dog on you, man. I was like, what? And the dog was like, we're in the driveway. The dog is like right here. First of all, got this colossal chain around the tree that's attached to the dog around its neck, right? Big ass chain. So I already know this dog is a problem because you don't need to put a chain on a dog like that unless he don't listen too well. You know what I mean?
Right.
No,
so
it's for exercise purposes.
That too. But so he's like, I should have sicked my dog on you. I'm like, man, fuck that dog. He's like, man, he said something. The dog is named Coco, right? I don't know why he gave the dog the name Coco. And he said something like, man, Coco eat or Coco do something. And the dog went bananas, my nigga. You understand? Like the dog went crazy, right? And I'm standing there trying to show that I ain't bitching, but inside I'm bitching like a motherfucker, right? Damn, they shitted on myself. The dog goes crazy, right? And then he says some other shit like Coco something, and the dog just stopped instantly. And he walked up the steps to go in the house. He was like, yeah, man, fuck with me if you want to. I said, all right, motherfucker, I got you tomorrow. Wait till you get back in school. Fuck that dog. Yo, I was so
the lockers and shit. Boom.
I was so fucking scared when that nigga came into school the next day. I had went and got a 25-pound weight from the weight room. I went and got a 25-pound weight from the weight room, and I made him hold that bitch up and walk around in the hallways. He did laps around that bitch. I was like, oh, fuck you and that dog. Keep going.
Hey, fellas.
Yo.
Yeah, I damn near peed on myself.
Hey, check it out, guys. So I had set a reminder on my phone earlier this week for 7:30 Thursday.
Yeah.
And it says, I don't know if you can see this.
What did it say? I can't see it. I see it, but it's blurry. What does it say?
Martha's Vineyard. No invite. Why you never invited me to Martha's Vineyard, V?
I did.
You never, ever.
I'm gonna tell
Martha,
Whoa.
yo, can I say something real quick? Yo, that is a classic Mont line, yo. That's a classic Mont line. If you do something right, if you have a party or a get together, something like that, and you post that shit online, Mont will like it. Mont will like it, and then all he will comment is no invite.
DNI.
Damn, nigga.
DNI. Damn, no invite. DNI.
I always put hashtag no invite, even if it's people that I barely know, just to make them feel awkward and shit. I always do hashtag. And you know what? I did invite you.
Damn, my nigga, no invite.
I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now when I invited you.
When did you invite him?
So we go up.
Right.
My girl and her friends are in New York. Me and Mont go up. We were dead tired, first of all. I don't know if you remember that drive back. So we get up there. Mont is being all weird the whole night, being quiet after I was like, yo, this is my boy, you funny, blah, blah. Come on. So anyway, we literally on the way back after like an awkward night of Mont not wanting to say a damn word.
Trying to slave me out.
That's not true. I was trying to get you some white booty cat is what I was trying to do.
Come here, Cornell.
Nigga, I was trying to get you some booty cat. I was trying to get you some motherfucking booty cat.
Hey, motherfucker.
If you know me, if you really know me, you know I'm not really open around strangers. Like people
I'm trying to get you.
It was the first time. It was exactly, but it was the first time that I ever seen Mont like that. Like, yo, what's wrong with you? So anyway, long story short, you remember that drive back, Mont?
No.
Yo, no lie, on the drive back, we were so tired. This dude fell asleep and I was driving. Bro, I fell asleep and I woke up like 4 or 5 minutes later, bro.
4 or 5 minutes later?
Yo, I lie to you not. Do you remember that?
I went back to sleep after that. I remember that shit. I think that's the other nigga. Pull the fuck up.
Nah, remember we pulled over and we slept at a McDonald's on the side of the road because
I remember.
I told him, I said, yo, Mont, bro, we got to. And we literally slept at a truck stop at a McDonald's for like a couple hours and then we went home, bro, because I kept falling asleep.
I did that before on a road trip.
Like you need Pete to look.
No, yeah, I did pee a little bit. You talking about me on the dog.
Minutes later, like, oh shit, you remember that, Mont? Well, anyway,
I remember going to sleep, pulling over. I remember.
Right, because we ended up, you dropped me off because we was in your whip, and then that night we was down on 4th and South, and I was like, yo, Bridget and John is gonna be on Martha's Vineyard. You should come with me when I go in 2 weeks, and you was like, nah, I'm good. And I'm like, Mont, it's gonna be me, you, and the 2 white Jones. And he was like, nah, I'm good. That was the same night. The same night we was at 4th and South, and me and Mont was talking to the fellas, like, about going to New York or whatever. And then I told him, I pulled him aside. Yeah, he was like, nah. And then I ended up telling Andy, like, yo, man, can you come with me?
What year was this?
Man, this was.
Nah, I'm good.
No. It would be a reason why I was probably
the New York.
New York. What year it was?
New York was 01.
Yeah, I was good.
It was 01.
Yeah, I was good on that time.
You was with somebody?
Check your phone.
All right. Anyway, yeah. So I ended up. The crazy shit is right. So that story is intertwined with a crazy ass story that happened because I took my man Andy, like, yo, why don't you, what I mean, we're gonna go up here, whatever, boom, boom. And he's like, yo, but I got a shorty I want to take up there. So I'm like, all right, cool, it's whatever. I'll just tell my shorty that, yo, it's gonna be 3 of us coming up, not to include the other joint, you know what I mean? So we go up there, right? This chick that goes up with us, Mont, this chick that Andy was dealing with. She's an Eagles cheerleader. She's pretty. She's fine, right? So we cool the whole way up, laughing, listening to music, you know what I mean? Whatever. 6-hour drive. We get on the ferry. As soon as we get on the ferry, she stopped talking. And I'm like, yo, what? I'm like, yo, Andy, like, yo, she cool. He like, yeah, she cool. She just real tired. So I'm like, all right, cool. We'll get back. We'll get to the house. Bridget will take us to the house. We'll rest.
Right.
Dude, we was up there. We got snowed in. We were supposed to be up there for 3 days. We got snowed in for 2 extra days.
I remember that shit.
Remember me coming back and telling you?
Yeah,
and the John ain't come out the room the entire 5 days.
What?
I remember this.
Yeah, so it was me, my girl, who's now my wife, and my boy Andy chilling. We cooking, chilling, watching TV, movies, and this chick stayed in the room the whole time, would not come out the room.
Awkward.
It was super awkward, and my wife was like trying. My wife, she's including everybody, so she's like, hey, like coming down to the room, like, are you okay? Da, da, da. Nothing, bro. So then on the way back, the funny part is on the way back, right? She's still not talking to us. We get off the ferry, we get in the whip, we headed back to PA. About 2 hours in, I'm like, yo, I'm getting hungry, bro. So Andy's like, all right, cool, the McDonald's coming up. He turned to the John. Mind you, we ain't say not 2 words to her at all in like a day and a half. She ain't talked to us on the ferry, nothing. So we driving back, and Andy's like, yo, you want something to eat right here? She's like, I'm good. That's all she said, right? So we pull over, we go inside, we use the restroom, we come back out with food, we get back out on the highway, we eat, and then it's quiet as shit. All you hear is like niggas biting into French fries and shit. And all of a sudden she goes, that's real fucked up. And we was like, and he said, what do you mean? What's wrong with you? She's like, that's fucked up. You went into that motherfucking McDonald's and you ain't bring me back shit. And he said,
what? You just told me no.
Yo, and he was driving and he turned to her. He was like, I asked your stupid ass if you wanted something to eat and you said no. And she was like, well, you ain't even gonna offer me nothing. This food right there. He was like, I ain't offering you shit.
You told me no.
And for another 4.5 hours, we had to sit there, bro. Like, it was the most awkward situation ever in my life.
The only time a motherfucker crack on First 48 is when they bring out the McDonald's fries.
Hilarious, right? What? Listen, I ain't gonna tell you. This is name Tyrone.
They got a brown paper bag with just fries in it. You just eat.
He got short hair. He got waves. He drive a blue Mercedes.
Mike Epps said, you told for a fantastic feast.
He got that butter over there.
He said, let me get that butter right there.
Come back from commercial. This nigga got Red Lobster and shit.
Yeah, I wish we could play that shit.
He said a nigga got a cigarette, and yeah, I seen it last time.
Stop.
No, all our shit look good on YouTube except for that one John we played Eddie Murphy. That's a copyright claim on it.
Oh, man.
Yo, would y'all do that roller coaster that I sent you, Mont?
Trial and
I
error.
sent you a link.
You talking about a roller coaster with like the disconnecting shit?
Nah, the one that's in the mountains. It's the highest elevated roller coaster. Yeah, I sent it to both of y'all.
I don't think I would do it.
That sent me down a rabbit hole, and I went on YouTube and was watching like world's greatest roller coasters, which was like
I'm not really that big on roller coasters, so it's not. Nah.
First of all, they had one roller coaster that was in the pitch black. How the fuck you gonna twirl me around, pause, and spin me up and down, upside down in the dark? Think about that shit.
Think about it, Batman.
Nigga, close your eyes and jump out the window. Think about it, bro.
Like Universal Studios, they got that the Mummy ride, and it's the shit, but it's all indoors, so like it's pitch black at one point. And you literally just like,
yeah, come on, bro. That's not.
You just like any minute now, something's gonna knock me over the head, like.
You see what I'm saying? No, and then all right. So this mountain roller coaster shit, I'm really looking at this shit.
I would do it.
What? See, this is what I'm saying. You're a little bit. You're from North Philly. You damn near from Kensington. And you're a little bit more. You already had so much thrill in your life living down there. I don't see why you want to gamble. That's a rich ringtone. It's the main one for see what I'm saying? Like that's stupid shit.
Okay, I break it down to you. So you laughing, right? Mm-hmm. Broke niggas always got their phone on vibrate. Rich niggas have their phone on loud with a ringtone.
No.
What? Come on, niggas. That's a theory. Well, I line you up with 18 hood niggas. I bet you, guarantee you, I call all them niggas simultaneously, and near one of them phones gonna fuck a ring. It'll sound like a
because they got side Jones. That's why.
Yes, it
sound
will.
like a humming bee convention.
That's not true.
What? Come out of here, man.
Ah.
What is not true? Are you serious, bro?
Yeah, that's not true.
I was texting my brother because I want him to come on too, onto the podcast maybe next Thursday. Cause that boy got some stories too.
We're
And
still waiting for Speed Racer.
Nick,
what's
I
his
know,
name?
man. He was sick last week, and
Fast and the Furious.
literally, I texted him at 4:00, and he was like, "Bro, I'm going to bed. I'm beat." Because he works in a warehouse building these giant water heaters for they're like industrial sized water heaters.
Oh, all right.
So yes, he said one of the drills is like super heavy, and he's doing that all day. So he hit me up. No, I hit him up, and he was like, "Bro, I was just about to text you. I'm sorry, I'm going to sleep." I told him, "No problem. We'll do it. We'll figure it out." Yeah. But my brother my brother used to be a forest firefighter. So like when you see those big fires that are like in the mountains in Utah and all this stuff, he would
wildfires.
Yeah, he's a wildfire. Well, he did that for I think 8 years. But his stories are bananas, bro. Like the stuff they used to go through, having to sleep in the truck. When they have those big fires, they can't leave.
Yeah, you stay there for days or weeks until the motherfuckers out. You got planes coming. Helicopters coming by, dropping water and shit, getting out of the lakes and shit. I seen one helicopter get come down and take water out of a motherfucker's pool in their backyard.
Yeah. I'm sure.
I've seen that shit. They come down and a helicopter came down with like a little bucket and dipped that shit in the pool and took out all the water, not all the water, but filled the bucket up with water and just went up and flew off. Like he just took water out somebody's pool and went and flew off to go dump it on a wildfire somewhere.
He sent me a video one time, right? He's filming. He's filming and he's like, "Yo, big bro, watch this." And it's like dead quiet, but you could see the fire, but it's dead quiet. And he's like, "Watch this." All right, here come. All of a sudden, like, wow, this freaking giant airplane flies a couple 100 feet above him, real close. And all of a sudden, it lets out all that red
water
stuff.
Okay.
Red stuff that's like the fire retardant stuff.
Right.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
It's like
he's
fire
like,
extinguisher shit.
Yeah, and then another time he sends me a video. He's selfieing himself. He's like, "Hey, we need these coordinates." Bye bye. He was calling it in. Shit was dope, man.
It do sound like some amazing shit, and it's exciting, but that's some dangerous ass shit.
And then my little cousin was gonna do the same thing. He was gonna do the one that you jump into the fire,
right?
But he ended up going to the Marines or some shit instead. But yo, look at this roller coaster.
The way you said it was like he didn't.
I was disappointed. I was like,
he ended up becoming a junkie instead. Like the nigga still went to the Marines. Like, what are you talking about?
Did he go? He went to do some other shit. But I was just like, yo, you're gonna be a superhero, bro. Like, what the hell?
It's like he was gonna be a firefighter, but he chose to work at TJ Maxx instead.
Right? Yeah.
Like what?
He became a doctor instead, a surgeon. I don't know, whatever.
He decided to be the president instead.
Yo, would y'all do this roller coaster though?
No.
Make sure there's no audio.
You have my answer. No,
bro. I promise you, I would have to do it. Why not? Look at that, John. No.
I'm already a thrill seeker because I'm a black man in America. No.
Yo, y'all ever been to Universal Studios? We should just go there. We should go there. Go up there and hit that park one time.
Shout out to your pops, Tantrum. Her pops was a firefighter in the Air Force.
Oh yeah, in the Air Force. That's dope. Yeah, my brother did that for a while. My little cousin was all hype on it, and then he ended up.
I'm not doing this.
Yo, look at that! Oh my god, I have to. I would have to look at that.
I'm not doing this. No, I'm not doing
this. I'm doing that.
Look, and then he yelled, "Woo!" Because that's what the fuck he would yell.
Look, did you twist one?
I'm not doing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the move. Yeah, I'm doing that.
No.
Look at that, bro. What?
Nobody. I'm not going to be a lawsuit for anybody. Nope.
Yo, I put some Joey Diaz links in the notes.
Fuck out of here. You dig it? The fuck out of here.
Have you seen any of the videos of people talking about when Joey Diaz when he gives them edibles and they don't know how much is in it?
No, I ain't get a chance.
They outlawed one of the weed edibles in California because of Joey Diaz.
They did what?
They outlawed one. They had to stop selling this edible. It was like these little stars. They were 250 milligrams, and he made them famous. Like he made them famous because of his podcast. And he would give people the stars and not tell them. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, it's this 25 milligrams." Or they would take the box and look, and it would say 25, and he would have the 0 covered with like the bro. Yo, I'm talking about people falling asleep and everything, dude. And then somehow the state of California outlawed the Stars of Death. It was called something else, but they changed the name to Stars of Death because that's what Joey Diaz called it. Stars of Death.
Stars of Death.
he had what's the boy name? Hickory Dickory Doc. What was the dude's name? Dice Clay.
Oh yeah, Andrew.
It was him, Andrew Dice Clay, and Rogan on the Rogan podcast. That shit was hilarious. What happened? Meech is cracking the fuck up. Meech, what happened?
Hell, this nigga stupid. So he said he was on the bus. Joey Diaz said he was on the bus.
Yo, Ma, play that shit, Ma.
He said I was on the bus.
Send it to the Jones. Send it to the.
It's in the notes.
Send it to the Bucum inbox.
Oh man, I'm about to right now. He said he was on the bus as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that shit is fucking hilarious. Did somebody solve a case in here? What the fuck is going on?
That's my wife hates that show only for that reason because of that.
Why?
Sound.
We solved the case. We solved the case.
We talking about the
bitch backyard, motherfucker. We solved the case, bitch.
Splendid.
As you can see on the far end, on the
hey, Mike,
corner.
run down the what you call this? You wrote on the sticky note.
Oh.
Joey Diaz.
Got you. So we reload this now. Got you.
Yo, huh?
Go ahead. What?
Yo, y'all just got my shit on loop now.
This is part of the aesthetics.
And the dog. And the dog too.
So here, I kind of like conjure up some notes,
right?
To prove how rich
I'm not gonna lie, Pete. You couldn't put like a full court basketball court. You could cement a brand new regulation court in your backyard. You could do that and still have yard to play with.
Nah, I'm building some stuff back there for sure.
I know, we know. A clubhouse.
We know.
You're gonna buy 4 clouds to just sit in the backyard. He's gonna buy permanent clouds for his backyard. Who fucking does that?
It's always fucking sunny at Pete's house.
It's always sunny.
This nigga struck a deal with Mother Nature.
Yeah, I'm leasing 2 clouds.
Yeah, you know I've been talking about them these clouds up here, right?
Yeah, I'm leasing about 3-4 of these motherfuckers right now.
Talking about me and my election. Talking about some watch this rain, motherfucker, and just start raining outside.
How you drive an Audi calling people rich?
Plant seed watering.
I don't drive an Audi. Meech will tell you I don't drive an Audi. I drive a '99 Honda Civic. I mean,
he
Honda
does. Yeah.
CRV. What we talking about here? Don't do that, dog. 90,
I thought it was Audi.
90. Ask yourself where were you?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I missed that Audi and it's not even mine. I missed that Audi and it's not even mine.
I don't have an Audi. We talking about?
No, the old one you used to have before that Haitian killed you or tried to kill you. leaving my house.
Fucking John, that bastard.
That's how he lost his Audi. That's how he lost the Audi. Was his car.
Why?
Because he was leaving my house and dude T-boned him and then blamed him for it. How do you T-bone me and it's my fault? You hit me, but it's
that's
your fault.
Ridiculous.
That car still ain't up.
Huh?
That car still ain't up. That car still sitting on my at my job.
For real?
Damn.
All I need is a fucking light.
Seriously?
I won't drive until they have a light. That motherfucker.
Oh my god, yo! It's been years.
I have a little bit of OCD. Pete got OCD 1000%, but I got a little bit.
It's been years.
I do have.
But
yo,
no,
I just
years.
I just sent y'all another video. This one and Joey Diaz is eating the.
No, we talking about how your backyard, bro. Pause.
I sent my.
Hey yo.
I don't get over the links. All right, we're going to the links.
Cali
loves it, so
Cali loves that backyard.
I
posted a drone shot of my house. This dude, man.
The backyard is
California love.
Hold on, which one?
The first one.
That one right there, right?
Yeah, I think it's that
one. Changing flavors.
Yeah.
Flag, man.
I don't think we're gonna get flagged. It's like 30 seconds.
On the way home, we got on the bus, and while we were waiting there, my stomach started.
Oh, it's not
hurting.
showing that
said,
screen.
Jesus
Hold on,
Christ,
hold on,
I don't know if I'm gonna shit myself or fart.
Oh,
hey, this is fair use, by the way.
He said my stomach started hurting. I didn't go to shit myself or fart.
You tell that shit to YouTube. Bro.
Shout out to Joey Diaz, man. He said, "You tell that shit to YouTube." You tell that shit to the YouTube police.
Nah, there's a way to do it, man. I'm gonna look into it.
Man, YouTube ain't trying to hit it while we live streaming. We got a better chance if we pre-recorded it, but live streaming, hell no. Nah. Oh, this Joey Diaz, strike them bitches.
You would think that they would catch the pre-recorded John.
The fuck out of here! You think they're gonna catch it? They're not catching that shit.
Yo,
here you go, guys.
Hearing Joey.
If we go black, guys, we got
not catching that shit.
And on the way home, we got on the bus, and while we were waiting there, my stomach started hurting, and I said, "Jesus Christ, I don't know if I'm gonna shit myself or fart, but let me just take a chance."
Good move.
And I blew this fart, Joe Rogan. That was so bad.
Let me take a chance.
We were on a bus, and people started running. You know, school buses. People started running to the windows, right, to swing down the bus windows. But here's what gets better. I farted again. And the teachers were going, "Oh my God, he's changing flavors." But the worst thing was the cheerleaders were crying. That's how bad it smelled. They were sitting in front of the bus going, he's changing flavors. One of the teachers yelled out, "Oh my God, he's changing flavors." That's how bad these farts.
Yo, he be making Rogan cry, bro.
That's funny. Oh my God, he's changing flavors.
Yo, the funny shit is, I remember watching that episode of Joe Rogan, bro.
Yo, that's hilarious. Oh my God, he's changing flavors.
You got to see him. You got to see Tom Segura telling about the time that Joey dosed him at a comedy show. Oh my God, this shit is hilarious.
God, he's changing flavors.
That's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
Yo, but y'all didn't peep the fact that he was like, "I don't know if I'm shitting or farting."
He said,
let me take a chance.
I don't know if I'm going to shit myself or fart, but I said, "Fuck it, let me take a chance."
Yeah, my stomach started hurting. And I said, "Jesus Christ, I don't know if I'm going to shit myself or fart, but let me just take a chance."
Take a chance. Hey, he's dead serious.
Oh, yeah, right. Let me just take a chance. Luckily, it was just
dead
a fart.
Serious.
Joe Rogan said, "Good move."
Oh my God,
bro! When you watch this shit, it's never the main joke. It's always the little
the side joints.
Oh my God! The nigga said,
"Fart, Joe Rogan."
Oh man,
so
hold on,
bad.
I gotta go back. It's a good move.
And on the way home, we got on the bus, and while we were waiting there, my stomach started hurting, and I said, "Jesus Christ, I don't know if I'm gonna shit myself or fart, but let me just take a chance."
Good move.
And I blew this fart. That was so bad.
He said,
we were on a bus, and people started running. You know, school buses. People started running to the windows, right, to swing down the bus windows. But here's what gets better. I farted again. And the teachers were going, "Oh my God, he's changing flavors." But the worst thing was the cheerleaders were crying. That's how bad it smelled. They were sitting in front of the bus going, "He's changing flavors." One of the teachers yelled out, "Oh my God, he's changing flavors." That's how bad these farts.
That's funny as shit. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh my God.
Move.
Good move.
Yeah,
it was the good move.
That's a gamble. That's a gamble. That's not a good move.
That is a gamble.
That's
not a gamble I'm willing to take. You're on a school bus full of kids. Like, I'm not taking that gamble at that time right there. That's not a good move.
That's a gamble and sniff.
Yo,
I mean,
do y'all know about Bert Kreischer when Ari Shaffir he dosed Bert Kreischer with Molly? Did y'all know that?
No, what?
At Bert, you got to check it out. It's a whole thing that happened, right? So they were supposed to be doing a podcast, and Ari Shaffir is known for doing like he just does dumb shit. So they're about to start the podcast, and Ari hands Bert Kreischer a drink. So he pretty much drinks like most of it, and he's like, "Yo, Bert, have you ever had Molly?" And Bert's like, "You know what? No, I've never done it." He goes, "Yeah, you have." So turns out he slipped Molly into Bert's drink at Bert's house while his kids and his wife were there. But Bert has a heart condition too. So this whole thing ensues. There's a whole story. Like, you gotta check it out. It's crazy. And,
yeah, I might have to fight you. Like, that's not joke.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah,
I don't think. I think I would have to fight you once I come down off the high, of course. But
yeah, Kreischer's wife don't like Ari at all. Like, she's been on podcasts talking about how she hates him and this and that. But they were just all on a podcast together. In all
fairness, Bert Kreischer's wife looks like 1,000,000 years old.
She looks much older than him.
Oh my God,
and they're the same age. That's crazy.
Jesus,
he drinks.
Right. He's lived a rough life, and he looks like young. Anybody that looks younger than Bert Kreischer, I don't know what the fuck you're doing in life. But if you're the same age as Bert Kreischer and he looks younger than you,
right,
you've had a rough fucking life.
Well, they were all on Rogan together talking about the situation.
This is the man that made Van Wilder off of, or was it what fucking movie did they base off of his life in college?
I think it was the Van Wilder joint.
Yeah, it's like Ryan Reynolds, I think.
He said he called Joey Diaz and told him, like, "Yo, this is what's going on." And him and Joey, like, you know, they're neighbors. So he calls him like, "Yo, this is what's going on." And
they neighbors?
Yeah, they were neighbors back, you know, before Joey left LA.
Okay.
And he's like, "Yo, I think I'm gonna die, this, that." And bro, the way he tells the story is hilarious. He was saying like, "Yo," that Joey was like, I'll be there in 10 minutes. And then he goes, "If y'all know Joey, y'all know Joey's never gonna be somewhere in 10 minutes. He's always late." And he said he showed up literally 10 minutes in, walked into the house, said, "I got time to talk to anybody," walked straight to the back and basically calmed him down and talked him through. He was like, "Yo, that dude he's the real deal." But it's cool, like, to hear him telling like a story. He's just like, "Yo, this dude, like, if he loves you, he loves you. Like, he'll be there for you." So he was talking about how Joey basically saved the situation. But that's not cool.
You a friend to have. Yeah, but that's too far, bro. That's off the wall. Like, that's a different type of, you know what I mean? Because, like, what if a motherfucker ODs or really has like some shit going on and dies from the shit? Now your joke just turned into a homicide.
Right. Hold on one second.
That shit is weird to me.
I'm sorry.
Like,
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
What the?
Bro, I just stumped I'm confused right now.
You play Hot Nuts and make it last forever at the same time.
No, I'm confused. I hit my toe on the fucking chair before I walked up, hit the unmute button.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you fine. What's wrong with you?
Damn, I lost my audio for us, brother.
No audio.
My bad.
Thank
you. Still hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a squad.
1, 2. Yeah, there it is.
The longest.
Yeah.
Jay-Z's was my favorite ad lib.
The chap lips.
Oh my God.
Bro, this weather is killing me, man.
Yeah, it is.
I love it though. I don't give a fuck. I always put my damn Blistex on.
Yo, can you hear me loud and clear, bro?
Yeah.
You don't stop asking that question.
I'm asking that because my shit, the stuff got all disconnected for a second. All right. All right, Teddy, rub skin.
Rubs skin.
Rub skin, yeah.
I guess that's how.
Remember that shit, Teddy Rubskin?
Teddy Rubskin.
I was too poor to own one though. It was cool.
You got a face of a Flintstone.
What?
Stone you Flint, nigga, but you got the face of one, motherfucker.
Who?
You got a fucking last name Bedrock. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? Fuck out of here.
You look like David Banner over there.
I don't. No such thing, nigga. You don't get your fucking sangria mixing ass out of here.
That's corny. That's corny. Nah, you struck out on
corny
that.
all you want. I struck out on what?
You struck out on that one.
Hey, yo, Pete, what happened with Brett Favre? He got caught stealing again?
Yeah. There's another. Yep, they caught him. They caught him and the mayor dude. A case before that. They're finding it now.
Oh shit.
Yo, but notice nobody talking about him going to jail.
Ain't nobody talking about Brett Favre.
Nobody.
It's too much other crazier shit going on than
crying about Kyrie, but this dude.
No, Kyrie Irving got all the media fucking attention for that.
It ain't Kyrie, man. Stop saying that. It's the people he talking about. It's not Kyrie.
No, but I'm saying he's getting the fire for it.
No,
but he's getting all the media coverage for it because of the people.
Yeah, of course.
No.
No,
it's
what?
the same people. You're not understanding. It was just Kanye, and now it's Kyrie. It's the same people. What I'm saying, it's just a different player. It's the same people.
Right. That's what we're saying.
So, it's not really. It's this. If you really think about it, it's the same star.
He getting the media coverage because of who he's
the same star.
About.
They the sub. They the co-stars.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That he talking about.
So
he didn't really talk about them. He put a link on his Twitter to a movie he watched or a documentary he watched on Amazon. He didn't put no caption, nothing. He just put the link on there. That was the post.
The problem, that's not the problem.
It's the people that they're talking about. I understand the problem.
What you mean?
I understand the problem.
No, the problem is the problem is
the people that they're talking about.
It's the title of the actual movie. That's the problem.
No, it's the whole movie.
What is the title?
No, listen. It's the
something about black people were the original Jews.
From Negroes from Hebrews to Negroes or some shit like that.
Negroes to Hebrews.
Oh, because so he's on that Black Israelite stuff then.
Right.
Okay,
That's
I got
what
you.
He is.
Got you.
That's what he is. So it's just.
I think that's what my cousin is.
You can't. How can I put this? I don't want to say this. You can't be an apple and associate yourself with oranges. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got you. It makes sense.
That's what they mad about. Don't associate your oranges with my apples.
Right.
Like your oranges has nothing to do with my apple struggle.
Right.
You apple Negroes are on your own. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're mad about. Like, cool that you posted the video, but now you we with y'all, you with us? Hell no. You
with us? Yeah.
Oh, you don't like. No, don't do that.
Man, you Apple Negroes is hilarious to me.
Right. We don't do
how much did they get last time that they just found out about? How much did Brett get that time?
It hasn't come out yet.
Of course not.
They just revealed that it's factual, but the numbers haven't been released yet.
Bro, Sam Bankman-Fried just scammed the entire American public for over $600 million. That shit that Brett Favre did don't even fucking matter. It's penny.
Sam
Bankman-Fried. He just scammed the American public for over $600 million.
How did he scam the American public?
So
he got my money?
The fake crypto shit, bro.
Oh, I didn't get into that.
I ain't get into that
shit. Was taking niggas' money, boop, 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 just taking it, dipped out with the fucking money and shit. That's a light synopsis of what happened. That shit is tied into Ukraine. That shit, when I say that, it shit is tied into the Democrat Party. For them to get elected and all that, bro. You don't know how much they gave them niggas 40 million. Bro, this shit is all over the news, bro. That nigga's tripping. He tried to bounce to Dubai. Went to I tell you he went to Meech on Sunday. He went to Bahamas. And they caught him up in the Bahamas. And the nigga is still tweeting. How
he gonna come up there just like what's her name?
How's he still tweeting?
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. Y'all asking questions about Brett Favre. That was pennies. Brett Favre is cool. He ain't getting no. He gonna. I got you niggas. You niggas is out of luck. You niggas is out of luck. All you get is a 40-yard chuck. That's all you get.
That's crazy.
Thank you for making me famous, catching all these passes I threw y'all.
I got you, niggas.
Shit tied to the stock market.
You know I fucked you.
Yeah,
What you gonna do about it?
You know I fucked you.
Nothing.
What you gonna do?
You know I fucked you.
You know I fucked you.
What
What you gonna do about it?
That's what it is. Tennessee and the Packers playing tonight. It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
They was talking about it before I went to the happy hour before I got on the podcast. They were talking about it. Green Bay Packers is going to the chip. I was like, what?
What? Who lied to him?
I don't know. I was listening to them niggas in there. They
What
was
world
like,
they live in?
Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady has been playing horribly.
he said they
about
was about to
that
turn
time.
on or some shit. I don't know. I was like, I don't watch that shit though.
Yo, it's
They might
26
start bowing
degrees.
out.
It's 26 degrees in Green Bay right now.
Best.
26.
Oh, he was talking about they fucking moved the game because of 4 feet of fucking snow. What kind of girl shit is that, yo?
What?
What game was it? I can't remember what game he said. Look it up. It's been relocated.
Where? What game? Oh, they're talking about Buffalo.
Yes, Buffalo, yes.
Yeah, Buffalo snowing like a
4 inches of
motherfucker.
snow.
Right
You know,
now,
Buffalo, Buffalo is right across the water from Toronto. Like
Mhm.
it's right across the water from Canada.
Bro, 4 inches of snow, bro. Come on, man. What we talking about here, bro?
Even the football players are sensitive now.
Inches of snow, bro.
We used to play football
We
for
played blitz.
with
We
4
played in
feet of snow.
96.
Y'all ain't getting paid millions of dollars.
We play football in
Wow.
the blizzard of 96.
Yes.
What are we talking about here? 4 inches
Y'all
of
play-
snow?
Y'all play football in that blizzard?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
I was
Yes,
a little ass
talking
kid,
about,
man. That shit was up to my fucking thighs.
Bro,
yes,
I don't
we
know
did
what
play
they
that.
talking about.
Huh?
Dude,
I
if
don't
a
know what
foot,
they talking about,
we,
bro.
we used to wait till it was a foot on the floor on the ground
They
before.
millionaires, man. They're millionaires now. They getting $60, $100 million.
To entertain, get in the fucking snow.
What's his name? Josh Allen is getting paid like I think he got like a $200 or $300 million contract. So
Yo, when the last time you had a mud bowl, like a real muddy game?
Right.
like an NFL type thing.
Yeah.
The
No,
snow
they
game-
haven't had like wild crazy games like that in a minute, like snow or mud or anything
Yo,
like
but
that.
the Eagles game against the Lions. Remember that game against the Lions?
With Shady,
Yeah.
LaShawn McCoy, yeah.
That's
LaShawn
it.
McCoy might be the best snow player, like best player.
You ain't lying.
So I think because like all the games, every time the Eagles had a game and it was snowing, he was the shit.
Yeah.
He was the shit.
Aaron Rodgers was complaining about not playing on real fucking turf.
Yeah.
Like he thinks football games need to be back on real turf.
On real grass.
Hence why we don't get them fucking mud games and all that shit, bro.
Right.
Yeah, well, and then you got a lot of them. Like Chicago's even thinking about becoming a dome, being in like getting a dome. A lot of teams are going to domes. No, it's not dope because it takes away the essence of playing outside, and it takes away the advantage later on in the season and in the playoffs of having cold weather.
And then
you got teams that come from playing in the dome.
But how dope would it be? How dope would it be if they did a grass field, like if they convert a game where it's a mud bowl and they straight up water down everything and make it to where that would be dope.
It'd be different, man, because you still.
Would be different. I know. All right.
I like the essence of it. I want to see a game in the rain and you know what I mean, mud and shit like that. I want to see it snowing and you know what I mean, and shit like that.
That last snow game
takes away the essence.
Great. Yeah, that's true.
Everybody having a stadium would take the effect of being in the stadium away.
Yeah,
It'd be jaded. Like, all right, we're in another stadium, but when you play on the outside field, all like your home field is outside, and you go to a stadium, it feels good to be in the stadium. Like, okay, we're in the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're in a stadium and every fucking game, it's like, oh, whatever, we're in the stadium.
Yeah, but that's
niggas gonna want to play outside once they in the fucking stadium.
I've never been
New
in
Orleans
has the bowl.
New Orleans has a dome.
Yep.
Dallas has a dome.
Dallas, but they can open theirs though.
I think but it's like a sunroof. It's not the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think Houston has a dome. Atlanta has a dome. Detroit has a dome. The Colts have a dome. Minnesota have a dome. Like it's just so many. You know what I mean? Like it's ridiculous. So, but I don't think Chicago should have a dome. I think they should keep Soldier Field how it is. And like I said, you have an advantage with cold weather, whether you believe it or not. When you have teams, come from domes or warm weather.
I don't like that word no more. I don't like that word, bro.
What?
The word you keep using, I don't want to say it.
Dome?
Yeah, I don't like that shit, dog.
Oh my god!
I don't like that, dog.
Jesus Christ.
That's
what it's called, though.
It's called a retractable stadium or something, though.
That's what it's called.
I know, but it just sounds crazy. Don't use it.
Oh my god. Okay. Gentlemen.
What do you? All right, like, well, because the one in New Orleans, the one in New Orleans is the Superdome. That's exactly what it's called.
Right. Exactly. Ain't no way around that.
That sounds crazy. I mean, how many women have you described? How many women have you described?
You think that sounds crazy? Wait, go back and watch fucking news footage of Hurricane Katrina, and they tell how Katrina is blowing on the Superdome.
Yeah.
That shit is hilarious.
I went down to the Superdome and she gave me a couple Superdome.
Superdome sounds crazy.
Like the one in Atlanta, they have the stadium in Atlanta. They have it has a roof on it, but it's I think it's Mercedes-Benz, or they just changed it to something else.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That
shit is stupid. Let me tell you how dumb this shit is. Not. It has like so many things inside this stadium, like a barbershop, shit like that, right? But they put a Chick-fil-A in the stadium.
What's the relations of Mercedes-Benz Stadium?
Do you know how stupid that is, or do y'all not get it right now?
Wonder Batman.
Putting a Chick-fil-A in an NFL stadium. They play on Sundays. Chick-fil-A's closed on Sundays.
Right, and they still open, exactly.
Stupidest shit ever, Batman.
Tell me this, Batman. What is the correlation between Mercedes-Benz Stadium and Victor Quendo?
None.
I have no idea.
None. Literally.
He's the Mercedes-Benz ambassador.
Oh. Yo.
This dude having a conversation with himself.
This shit is weird.
Drives a Mercedes-Benz that talks to him while he drives with the microwave in the trunk. Yes, Batman. So now what do we do with him?
Wagwan, Batman.
How was that? That was a pretty good Joker.
That was nice.
It was. Even with the movements and all that shit.
All right, good job. I was rubbing my beard because I don't have long hair. So that was
He's like this. He was like, I noticed the hair movement, how they getting the hair out of your face.
Yo, speaking of hair and man in Maine, I don't know how I put that all that together, but
man in Maine.
Bro, I watched a fucking horrible movie with Idris Elba called Beast.
Oh, with the lions?
Oh, bro, it's horrible.
Was it that bad?
Bro,
somebody else told me the same thing.
Bro, listen. Bro, just do yourself a favor and just fast forward to the end.
Damn.
Just fast forward to the horrible part. Because you're watching the movie like, okay, all right, you got me, I think. I'm not sure what's going on. Then when you get to the end, you like, you make me waste an hour to do this shit.
Oh my God.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you for the fact. He just went out and fought a lion hand to hand.
That was it?
Bro. The lion killed a whole Nigerian village. Just killed the whole village, bro. I'm gonna tell the story. It killed the whole fucking
yeah,
village,
please.
Bro.
If it's that bad, just
the night before the cat Pride was hunted by poachers, and the fucking cat went rogue and just started killing humans. Like he knew what he wanted. He wanted the humans.
He
was
wanted revenge.
He was using them he was killing some of them, using them as bait, trying to bait other humans in. He was on that type of vibe.
He wanted revenge.
Yeah, he was on revenge. Revenge. All love and no thing. He was on that Drake shit. He wanted revenge, bro. So at the end of the movie, he kept hunting down Idris Elba because he kept getting away. So they get like 10 miles away from the motherfucker, and they get cut through the jungle and like caught up to him. So he was like, girls, girls, girls.
Did he have his British accent?
Yes. He's like, girls, girls. The only way he's going to stop hunting is I know what you got to do. That nigga went out the car, left his fucking daughters in the car, went out and got mauled. Mauled. Yo, nigga, when I say fucking mauled, he got mauled.
Where he died?
No, how do you survive being mauled by a grown fucking lion, my nigga? Wow. Bro, the lion bit him everywhere.
Wait. I'm thinking the nigga was dead. Like that's what you was mad about. Like he went out there and got mauled, and that was it. And all of a sudden he was like
biting his ankles. I'm like, what? Biting his thighs everywhere but the vital fucking organs. He grabbed the nigga by his underarm pit. Like I was like, yo, are you serious? Slammed the nigga on the floor. His head was like his head was standing up, pause. And he could have bit him. You know, and lions, they go for the neck and the fucking throat and shit. He could have bit it. He went for the fucking armpit. I was like, what's going on? He's fighting in another lion's territory, so they get mad and fucking destroy the lion and shit. They roll on the lion and it's over. He wakes up in the hospital, bandaged up. What?
Hey, how did they destroy the lion?
He wound up luring the lion because earlier in the movie they saw this little pride of lions and shit, and the guy that they was going to visit, they was real cool with. He knew the lions. He was going over there petting them and shit, so they knew. He's like, yeah, these two motherfuckers, they protect the pride, and the girls they go out and hunt. So what they did was they backtracked in the car when they finally got a car from the old poachers. They backtracked and went back to where those lions was, and he got attacked in front of the lions. So they felt threatened, like, oh shit, you hunting on our fucking territory. So they wound up destroying the fucking lion, the two big ass cats. And then he got all sand in his fucking wounds, and it goes off. He wakes up, and this motherfucker is in the bed, just bandaged the fuck up, like the fucking Mummy Return.
They don't even tell you how.
He looking like fucking Emotep.
Was he all Emotep? Noxter Moon.
Oh my God! I fuck with you, bro. Every you get it, knocks to the moon. Sabu, knocks to the moon. Sabu.
I love the Mummy, man.
I remember that shit.
Yo, I haven't heard that shit in a long time.
The Mummy was the shit.
That's like Brendan Fraser's only like great movies.
Those are like he had a little what do you call it? They were like a little movie dynasty for a minute with like
yeah they were. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shit. Have you seen Brendan Fraser lately?
Yeah, he's been eating.
He living his best life.
He's been eating. Yeah, he's been. Well, Brendan Fraser battled like depression real bad, and
oh, did he?
Yeah, so he went through a lot of shit in life.
Okay,
to get back, because he's been through some shit.
No, but he still got a job. He's the voice of the Iron fucking Machine and Doom Patrol on I think it's Amazon.
Yeah.
No, DC. He's on what's that fucking they streaming service? Whatever DC streaming service is, but they on that shit.
Is DC Disney?
It's on HBO Max.
Right. HBO Max. You're right. Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
voice of the robot on that joint.
It's fucking snowing in Green Bay, 26 degrees. It's snowing like a motherfucker.
That's football.
Yo, if it snows,
that's what this is. This is football
if it
weather.
snows 5 inches here, they close school.
Nigga, if it flurries here, they close school. If the wind blows too hard here, they close school. Nigga, if it says a hurricane is coming this way, they close school. I love it.
I think it's gonna be cold tomorrow. Y'all off.
Yeah, I love it. I don't know. It was 39 degrees the other day. I got in the car. I was like, God damn.
We were talking about that at happy hour. Like kids, they were like, "Oh, it's gonna rain outside. Y'all can stay home."
Nigga,
we had to go to school.
I remember watching the ticker on the bottom of the news channel. I remember watching the ticker, waiting for my school number to come up, and the school number was 111, and it would go 109, 110, 112. It's like
there's a question on the screen for you.
So, Meech, what happened to the Eagles?
We lost the game.
They lost the game. I know. That's the same. People keep telling me like, "Yo, what happened?" I'm like, they lost the game.
Bro,
I mean, they won 8 of them.
Yeah, we're 8-1. 8-1. We're gonna. I didn't want to go undefeated.
You know what? I'm glad they lost because
Stop.
You're gonna lose
That's fucking
3 or 4 times.
Yo, stop. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't got no horse in this race, bro. I probably talked to 4 Eagles fans, and they all said the same fucking thing, bro.
No, but it's,
are y'all on the Eagles forum? Like, is there a forum?
no, listen. When you think about it, only one team in history of the NFL has went undefeated and won a Super Bowl, and it was the same team everybody talks about, the 72 Dolphins. Nobody's ever. Tom Brady and Randy Moss, who was a record-setting combination. Tom Brady broke the touchdown record, passing touchdown record, and Randy Moss broke the receiving touchdown record the same year on the team together. They went 18-0, got to the Super Bowl, and lost. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather lose now where the losses aren't going to kill me rather than get to the playoffs and lose one time.
Listen, and they lost to a really bad team.
They lost to the Giants.
Yeah, a bad Giants team.
That was one of the times Eli beat them in the Super Bowl. Eli beat them twice. I expected, like, when we were on our run, we were 6-0, we were 5-0, 6-0, 7-0. I was just waiting on the loss. Like, even the coach at the high school where I work, he was like, you got what you was waiting on, because I told him, I was like, I'm waiting on the loss. We're gonna lose like 3 or 4 times this season.
Listen, I am a 95% Cowboys fan and a 5% Eagles fan. Only because it's Philadelphia. It's home. Is where I live at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what I always notice about Philadelphia. Y'all start off good, you end off shit. Y'all start off shit and y'all end off good. This is the Eagles' way. This is what it's always been. Philadelphia, the fucking Sixers, all that shit.
I don't know, because the Super Bowl
wild cards and y'all win shit like y'all always. Y'all always
they win the Super Bowl. Y'all started off good.
Y'all hope stories. Y'all went awful. Y'all went. Y'all Eagles are best coming from the bottom, bro. Y'all can't be winners from the top.
Hit your ass with a flag.
No, but how do you say that when y'all say y'all going to the Super Bowl every year and haven't barely won a playoff game?
Every Meech, come on, everybody say that. If I fight you, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't come into every season going to Eagles going to the Super Bowl.
Say that.
I look at our roster.
Right
now, we have a roster built. Maybe go to the Super Bowl in a year or two.
Listen,
I don't know.
We got platelet transfers.
See who they picked up today?
Championship.
You see who they picked up yesterday?
You see who they picked up today?
Talk shit about
Linval Joseph, and then they picked up Ndamukong Suh. Come on,
back
man.
Back.
They're retooling, but that lets me know Jordan Davis, you know, IR is real serious. Lets me know how serious Jordan Davis is.
Old ass player. That's stupid.
And no, 1 year deals.
They're not. No, they're not.
For like $300 grand.
No.
The boys at the bar. Y'all are really loyal to old good players.
No. It's not old good players. Listen to me. Listen, if
those
they were
guys
going
don't
to
have to play every snap.
Yeah, I was about to say, if they were going to start, you have Fletcher Cox and you have Javon Hargrave. Those are the 2 starting defensive tackles.
How long Fletcher Cox been? Pause. How long Fletcher been coxing here, bro? Let's be serious.
But he's still a Pro Bowl player, though.
I know.
Now I understand. You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
You're right. You're right in one aspect, because after the Eagles won the Super Bowl, they should have let go of Darren Sproles. They should have let go of Jason Peters.
And
a lot of other players that they held on to too long that weren't producing how they used to.
Hold on players too long, or they pick up players that's just
they do.
Yeah, but if you're
too long, bro, pause. Like, it's just what it is.
Old player, if you're an old player,
first.
Fletcher Cox, I want to say Fletcher Cox has been in the league around 10 years, but he's still producing at that level that he's a Pro Bowler, so he can still stay on the team.
That's why Jason Peters is not there.
Jason Peters. Now he wasn't producing anymore, or he wasn't available because he was always injured. Yeah, get rid of him. They held on to him way too long. Same thing with Darren Sproles. But when you sign 2 dudes like Linval Joseph and
you Giants out of it.
Ndamukong Suh. Oh no, don't get me wrong. The Giants won the Super Bowl that year. It was well deserved when they beat Tom Brady. Fuck Tom Brady. But when you sign a dude like Linval Joseph and Ndamukong Suh, when you already have Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargrave starting, and then you got
and we got the dude from Chicago too.
And you have Quinn. Quinn is just in the rotation of the defense.
He's a rotation guy. Yeah.
That's what these 2 signings were.
Yeah, they're rotation.
They're rotation guys. They're experienced. They're veterans. You can get them for cheap right now, and they'll still come in and produce at the amount. You know what I mean? They'll produce at the amount of time you put them in there, but they're not full-time guys. You can bring them in there and have them in the rotation.
You're not running them ragged.
It's good to have them in a rotation where you can bring them in and out, during, those long drives where the defense can't get off the field, or keep them fresh. So it wasn't a bad pickup. I think it was a good pickup. We didn't, like I said, you didn't sign them for them to be starters. They know they're not going to be starters. They're rotation guys. So it's good. They got rotation guys. We're not bringing. We signed them for 1 year. We signed them for eight games. Right?
Another curse with Philadelphia.
How we just. Okay, they won the Super Bowl.
I'm just giving you what I've noticed.
This is the same thing they did in 2017 when they won the Super Bowl.
Bro, you just being defensive and not just listening to it. I'm being objective right now. I'm not being defensive. I'm not attacking you, bro. I'm just telling you.
I know that. I'm just saying. This is the same.
Your voice. Relax, bro. God damn.
No, but you were saying that this is not going to work, and I'm like, it's proven that it worked already. That's all I was saying. It worked in 2017.
All right, bro. We're gonna revise at the end of the season. We're gonna see where we at. All right.
Hot nuts.
I'm not saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, but it's not a bad move. Like,
that's all I heard was they supposed to
get the Dominican Sue and Linval Joseph right now in your rotation, and they can come off the bench. Yeah, give them to me.
You niggas act like you just got God and Moses on the team or something right
now. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. It ain't like Jesus starting at cornerback. No, I didn't say that.
I'm glad the Eagles didn't go out and get OBJ. I didn't want him to come in.
I don't want Odell because Odell would take off the team and everything will be talked about him. And
he'll fuck the locker room up.
You pick God to fill. You got one. You can pick God to fill. You just got one nigga on defense.
hey.
Playing coverage. Wait a minute. No, you playing. God playing man.
God playing man. Everybody. Playing man on everybody.
Somebody explain how we got a sack on the first fucking play.
It's one nigga on the field. There's 5 of y'all blocking. How the fuck we got a sack?
They get a sack for 5 yards, right? That nigga's confused. Yeah. All right, this nigga throw a 6-yard hitch in and out to get an interception. Like, what the fuck? The quarterback's on the ground tackling. Like, wait a minute, what's going on? Wait a minute. He throw the ball, the ball's deflected. He get tackled too. Like, then he catch the interception. Like, wait a minute, it's one nigga on the field. Just be
oh shit.
Whoever your God is. It could be Ganesh.
He don't even be touching the field the whole time. The whole time he levitating and shit. He not even touching the field.
Oh, that'd be hilarious, bro. That'd be
funny as shit. That's why,
let's get off to somebody.
That's why I told you I love the show Black Jesus. I thought that show was comedy gold, yo.
That nigga Sling Johnson, right?
Yeah, that shit was hilarious to me. It's like Jesus living in Compton amongst the the people like in the hood. Like that's so funny as shit.
He's been using that character for a long time. He be on albums and everything.
Yep. It's funny though. It's funny as shit. God is a 6'4" black man.
You know what podcast y'all gotta check out? Please check this shit out.
What?
The Danny Brown podcast, bro.
The rapper?
Yeah, bro, yes. Listen. This motherfucker is hilarious. I've just binged and watched all his fucking podcasts. This motherfucker is hilarious, bro.
That's funny.
This nigga just said, I've been on the 3-month mushroom binge. He said, a tree ain't been. He said, I haven't seen a green tree in 3 months. All them shit's been purple and orange. For 3 fucking months, man. He been sitting there eating the mushrooms while he talking about that shit. A lot of people talk about the mushroom taste is bad. He goes like, after 3 months of eating these motherfuckers, they taste like pistachios.
My cousin asked me about that too over the weekend. Hey, you ever tried shrooms? I was like, nah. My cousin from Miami. And I was like, nah, man.
I think Danny Brown was like, if you ever get depressed, he was like, just eat shrooms. He said,
this will fuck me up. He said, you ever try shrooms? I said, no. He said, well, I only take them when I'm trying to concentrate on something, when I'm trying to do something. I was like,
microdose, they say. You gotta take like little small doses. They say it's great for you, they say.
Really? The way when I think of shrooms, I just think like, trippy and all that shit. So it's like,
no, it's being used for medicinal purposes now.
Mm-hmm. Listen, there's footage. I was watching Joe Rogan, and there's footage of Hitler fucking tripping off.
Yeah.
Nigga just sit there like this. Got his hand in his pants like he's jerking off or something.
It's like history is repeating itself. Like heroin and all that shit used to be medicine. and now we're going back to, like
Hitler on acid.
That's true.
Hitler on acid is hilarious. Hitler on acid sounds like a rock song from Nirvana or some shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
On acid.
Right. I can see Creed Hitler on acid. Yeah. I used to hate listening there. What I just heard.
Crazy shit, man.
I hated Creed, yo.
It was loud grunts.
Just the way he like the lead singer for Creed sang, everything was yeah.
Can you tell me how?
Yeah.
I hated him. Who was that?
What I just heard.
Who was that?
In the world today.
Chad Kruger or some shit.
Who? I hated that dude, man.
Chad Kruger or something like that.
Who the fuck is that? The lead singer for Creed?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate him.
The lead singer for Creed.
Like that.
Can you take me? Like,
I was talking to somebody. Who I was talking about? I was talking about that crazy ass run Limp Bizkit had.
Oh man, Limp Bizkit, yo. I did it all for the nookie.
Crazy run.
Nookie. Like bitches thought Fred Durst was sexy.
Yeah, they did.
Red.
Fred Durst was sexy.
He was a terrible rapper,
and they labeled him a rapper.
That's what it was. They labeled
That's
him
what
a rapper
pissed me
too.
off. They labeled Fred Durst a rapper.
Fred Durst was a Will Smith type of rapper.
No, he wasn't.
With a rock band though. Yeah, he was.
Yes, was a jolly rapper. Yes, he was.
But with a band, or like a rock band.
Oh, last Friday, I thought
him and Uncle Cracker. They labeled them both as rappers.
I thought about you last Friday.
I kind of fucks with Uncle Cracker though.
You heard
what happened?
I thought about you last Friday, Meech.
Why?
I was sitting back and I was having my my Friday drinks and just chilling, some cigars and shit, smoking. I was playing Scarface. I had the eyes of a dead baby.
I stand alone in my staring at candles.
Nigga asking questions.
Staring at candles.
It was a graduating day. Everybody graduate. Everybody so happy. And then a nigga came with a 9. Like
then a nigga came with a 9. Spit it up.
Yo, Scarface shit. I forgot who said that joke, man. He was like, Scarface shit always start off happy and then end up all bad.
It's up in tragedy and shit. I had my mind on a steady beat.
It's some rappers that's going to go down as some of the most hilarious motherfuckers.
Right.
And he's definitely respected. You know what I mean? I love Scarface, but he's definitely going to go down as one of the funniest rappers.
I had my mind on the spelling bee. I forgot. I had dyslexia. I came in last.
Meech Bros too.
Yo, that nigga's stupid.
Tragedy.
That was funny as shit. Project Pat is another one of them.
My mom, that bitch, she even cheered for me.
That's another one. Project Pat.
He was the worst, man. I hated Project Pat.
What? How you can't hate Project Pat? I love Project Pat. But you can't.
But it's catchy as shit though.
Project Pat.
It's not
fresh like pancake. Project Pat is the only rapper, right? He's the only rapper that can take a word and make it 3 words.
Right.
Like, or no, take a word and add more syllables to it. That's what he does. Like, I don't know how you take a word and add more syllables to it. I listened to him on the he got a song with him, Drake, and 21 Savage. I gotta feed the streets. Need to bleed. He said, so much bread, I'm a gymnast. I was like, all right, this nigga just added like a gymnast.
a gymnast.
I was like, all right, this nigga just made it sound like he a zodiac sign. Like, what are you, an Aquarius, Cancer? I'm a gymnast.
Mama, Merry Christmas.
Look, I'm a gymnast.
But
Project. How can you hate? It's certain rappers I could never hate. Like Project Pat.
I was on my New York shit at that time, like JP and everybody. I couldn't hear that at the time, bro.
Like
New York was running that shit at that time, bro.
8 Ball, MJG.
Mixtape, that was the mixtape era. Think about it.
I used to get teased for listening to that shit by my homies. Everybody listening to like Beans and DJ Clue mixtapes and State Property. You know, my homies laughing at me because I'm listening to Trick Daddy and Project Panther.
Think about how watered down mixtape circuit got. It was like first was like DJ Clue mixtapes. It was certain niggas mixtapes.
DJ Clue.
Then every DJ in the world had a fucking mixtape, bro. It was like, yo, like mixtape by fucking DJ Pancakes. Mix
this shit right here.
Hemorrhoid.
The Rock called me.
Fucking DJ had a mix, bro.
Time after time. Like I still remember that. That was my fucking mixtape.
Then the great nigga Sycamore, if I'm not mistaken, he got all those crazy ass instrumentals from the industry.
Sycamore.
Oh man, he had the streets going crazy with instrumentals, bro.
He just putting shit out.
Yeah. They was like, yo, you got the instrumental CD? Niggas had a whole CD with like 32 industry instrumentals.
Name
niggas were drinking 40s. 4 locals with 40s at the time. That wasn't 4 locals 40s. Still reserved like 40s.
Me. What name a beat, right? Let me see if y'all think like me. Name a beat that everybody rapped on back in the day.
The Benjamin beat.
Like I'm talking about the ones where niggas just record niggas freestyling off of, the beat is in the car playing, the door open.
Yeah.
That one my talking about.
That was definitely one. Anything that's a lot of shit that Swiss Beats did.
I'm gonna tell you the joint that everybody was rapping off of.
The Pharaoh Monch joint. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah. No, there's one more than that. Running Man.
Oh yeah.
Running Man.
Watch for the hook.
Oh my God, I hated that shit.
Yeah, everybody ran that joint. Everybody ran that joint.
Everybody was calling. They renamed the beat. Niggas was calling it. Put that Brother Man on.
Yeah. That was Cool Breeze. Remember that nigga?
Cool Breeze.
Cool Breeze. Yeah.
I think that song was only good because of the features.
Yeah, I think it was just a hot beat at that time too, though.
No, he had all the Dungeon Family on there. Remember, he had like I think Andre 3000 and like Goody Mob and all them niggas.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like
It just made it popular. Mm-hmm. That one and
he didn't have a single after that. I don't think.
What was
like
the
solo song?
What's the nigga that used to own the arena football team in Philly? Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
With the Bon Jovi joint, the Bon Jovi beat that was sampled.
Which one?
I give you a life hack. You know a nigga ain't shit when you go to iTunes and check the essentials.
What?
You go to iTunes and hit the essentials.
Yeah.
If you go to like Drew Hill, then you go scroll down, and you go to essentials, and they got all their greatest songs ever.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a couple niggas with like 2 songs in the essentials, bro. I'm telling you, if you ever want to know if somebody is good, go to their fucking essentials, bro.
That's fucked up.
Serious, bro. I'm telling you. Watch.
Fucking
like, what the fuck is
the wanted beat?
Which
wanted, dead or alive. Yeah, niggas rapping heavy off that shit back when I was a teenager. It's about 2004, 2003.
Yeah, that's you a young boy on that one.
Yeah, I'm a young boy. I'm younger than y'all. Fuck you, old niggas.
Yeah, no shit. You a young boy.
But that was like nigga. Everybody was rapping off that wanted sample. That shit got on my nerves.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that one. To me, I don't know about that one though.
Every time I seen a nigga rapping with a camera in his face, and it's like 30 niggas around, and they do the whole practice joint like 30 minutes before they actually do the footage. So niggas can learn his joints. Niggas can learn the last word in they shit. Coke in the air. everybody can learn his last word for every bar.
In the air, Beans.
Huh?
Feel it in the air. I can feel it in the
air.
air.
Yeah, everybody rapped up that joint too.
When they want
pretty much
when they want to say
property
shit, when they open thugs when they open your heart.
My man went up state. He did 10 years. Like,
I can feel it in the
niggas had that pain.
You ever heard the thug cry? Listen to the song. I can feel it in the air.
Yo, Yo. I seen a nigga cry. I know a nigga that cries every time he hear Thug Holiday by Trick Daddy.
For real.
I know a nigga that cries every time he hear Thug Holiday, man. Every time, just like a Thug Holiday. This nigga's crying. He's like, what the fuck?
You know what song makes me emotional?
Which
know
one?
That I can hit you now. Know that I can touch you now. Oh.
I get emotional, and then I remember he's a
R. Kelly,
pedophile, and then I instantly don't.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Be with you.
The one he did with his homie, for his homie.
Who's
You heard
that?
what I said?
Yeah.
R. Kelly. I know you in a better place.
Yeah, that's how I go.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the lyrics.
I know you're smiling down on me, saying everything. That song is dope. And then I remember he's a pedophile, and I'm not saying.
I heard. Well, I did hear he just beat a case or something.
I didn't. I heard a kid told me he was free.
They say he might be home. I don't know.
Shout out to my man, R. Kelly.
Just came home.
Just came home.
All right, think about this. R. Kelly.
Can y'all hear the delay?
No, I don't hear nothing.
Oh, y'all don't hear that? Oh, my bad.
Listen, imagine. Think about this. R. Kelly come home, right?
Oh, my bad.
This nigga dropped 5 bangers
Yo.
back to back.
He's back.
Back
on top. He's back in money. Back with money. He's back on top. Everything is
he's back.
Niggas gonna forget. These young kids don't give a fuck.
You know how, if he did a tour after coming out, it's selling out.
Tekashi can sell out after telling on everybody.
Yeah.
Then R. Kelly is gonna sell the fuck out.
He'll sell out a world tour.
People are gonna go see. They don't give a fuck for real.
Nah, they don't give. Nah.
I'm not gonna lie. People don't give a fuck for real about R. Kelly's R. Kelly go on tour. They still gonna take their kids.
Yep.
They still gonna go. They're gonna sell out. R. Kelly's gonna sell out, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
If Tekashi can, R. Kelly's gonna sell out.
Yep.
Tekashi has not dropping really no music.
People will pay.
Oh, but when
to
he
go
first
to R.
came
Kelly
back
show.
out, Tekashi was selling out.
He was.
When he first got out of jail, Tekashi put on everybody in the corner store and got out and was selling out.
I guarantee you, R. Kelly will sell out.
It was lines around the venue.
6ix9ine is riding. He's riding a delay wave. If the delay wave, in my opinion, is overseas get that shit late. So right now he bubbling right now. You know what I'm saying?
No, but this was in Florida. I'm saying when he first got out, I remember he did a show in Florida. Lines were around the corner.
And
the line was around the block.
Well, he back home apparently. He put a post out. He back home. Said he bought like 20 Birkin bags with all these girls or some shit like that. He wilding out here, bro.
Back home where? New York?
Yeah.
Oh, he gonna die, man.
Nah, bro.
He gonna be like Alpo.
Nah, bro.
Somebody gonna kill him.
Alpo in Jamaica somewhere, bro.
You think?
Ain't nobody. It was nobody. They said it was no blood. Alpo was somewhere in Jamaica. He was out there wilding in witness protection.
You got you think they pulled him back in Witsec?
Yeah, he was out, bro. He was out there wilding in Harlem, bro. Like he ain't do nothing.
He was.
Wrong.
Alpo was pulling up on Harleys with like was it Burberry or whatever shit on it, like into the upholstery or whatever on the motorcycle and shit like that, or Gucci or whatever. Like he thought it was 88 again.
And
like
Michael Jackson.
He out there at 2:00 in the morning, just on 100 and whatever street, like in Lenox. Like it's good. He out there.
when you get locked up, they say
I just came home and shit.
He pulled up in a BMW playing I Can Feel It in the Air Tonight. I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
They say wherever age you get booked at and do a long period of time, that's kind of where you stay at. When you come out, you pick up where you left off at that age.
That's crazy.
Remember, he was running around doing that shit when he got locked up. So he came out, it was continued pick right up where he left off.
I seen somebody, I forgot who it was, tell the story of Alpo. They saw him on the street in a motorcycle, right? They said Alpo was he was doing wheelies, and they said he did a wheelie up and down the block fucking with the cops. He said Alpo did a wheelie and dropped a brick of coke out of his jacket or whatever. He said when he dropped the brick of coke, the shit bust open. They said Alpo pulled up, got off the motorcycle, scooped some coke up off the ground, scooped it into like the bag or whatever it was in, like carried the shit to the bike, got on the bike and just rode off. Like he was just doing wild shit.
That nigga's crazy, bro.
Like,
You remember Wonky? Pete?
Wonky?
Yeah,
Nah, I don't
bro
think
used to ride the dirt bikes all the time.
Nah, I don't
That
remember.
nigga used to fuck with the cops all the time on the dirt
For
bike.
real?
Listen, it was to the point where he used to pull other people over that knew him. Why the fuck you pull me over? He was like, yo, you tell that fucking Wonky, I'm gonna catch his
For
ass.
real?
Rest in peace, Wonky. Yeah, my nigga. Yeah, he used to pull everybody over because they couldn't catch him.
They used to pull him over to send messages to Wonky.
Hey.
Right.
Then nigga see you get pulled over, he'll drive past on the dirt bike. Bam, 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 bam. I'm like, motherfucker.
Just because of you, nigga.
I'm gonna get his ass. You tell him I'm gonna get his ass. That nigga was ill on the dirt bike, bro.
And they couldn't catch him?
Never.
I'll be watching them compilations. I know if in Philly they're trying to crack down on that. Is that true?
Yeah, it's always the case here.
That's always the case. They used to chase them. They had dirt bikes. Cops had dirt bikes at one point. But
damn, for real?
Yeah.
Cops
had dirt bikes at one point.
Puerto Rican parade. I'm on my bike and shit. I turned around. Look, these niggas on dirt bikes. I was like, oh, this is a game changer. I'm out of here. I'm going home. Yo. I was always the bitch ass nigga with the bike. I was like, yo, I'm going home. They're like, why you going home? I was like, I don't like getting chased, man. Listen, I started a police chase by accident.
Oh shit!
My paranoia started a police chase.
You gotta tell the story.
You gotta tell the story.
So I'm at where else the fuck was I at? What's that? Whitaker and Huntington Park.
Okay.
It was a gas station. I can't remember what kind of gas station it was. It was on the left hand side. It's like a big ass junkyard now, or whatever it is. So we sitting there getting gas and shit. And you know how you got the little slope that goes into the gas station? It's not like a full curve, it's a slope for you to drive into. I'm sitting on the slope, bike idling and shit. I see the cops across the street sitting at the red light.
You was by yourself?
No, I'm like with like 17 niggas.
Oh, okay.
Niggas just gassing up, getting their bike prepared and shit. I've always had gas because I don't play that games, get chase shit. So I'm sitting there with my bike idle, paranoid and shit. Like, yo, they right there. Nobody hears me. I'm like, yo, they right there in the corner. They was like, all right, they're in the corner. Sometimes if you chilling, there's a bunch of us. They're
not gonna fuck with you,
right? But me, I'm paranoid. I'm like, oh man,
let them make the first move. Always.
Man, listen, I made the first move. All you heard was, what?
You took off?
Did I? They didn't even hit. They was at the red light. I just took off. I don't know why. My paranoia. I took off there, Huntington Park. I was at Whitaker Huntington Park. I took off there, Huntington Park. Fishtail that bitch. Took off. They was like whoop whoop. I said, oh shit, they started to chase me there. I go all the way down to Whitaker.
You the only one that you was by yourself.
17 balls. He the one that just him took off.
Listen, I take off. I ain't look back. I look back. They's behind me. I'm like, oh fuck. I let that bitch go. I get to Front Street. I bang that right on Front Street by the cemetery, Green Mountain Cemetery.
Yeah.
I go up the cemetery, bang, boom, 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 hit up fucking Wyoming. I hit Wyoming. All I see is the cop coming out of this little block. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I put that bitch in the downshift, just went all the way down fucking Wyoming.
Oh shit.
Banged it right down I Street, flipped all the way down Y Street and went to Mikey house. He lived on like Island Luzerne. I parked the bike on Island Luzerne. I ran the house and chilled and shit. Showed up like 10 minutes later, like, yo, you all right? I'm like, yeah. They was like, why the fuck you run? They said they had their turn signal on. I wasn't even worried about it.
Right.
I was like, man, I wasn't taking my bike. That's all I kept telling them. They wasn't taking my bike.
You always let them make the first move.
Yeah, I made the first fucking move right at that gas station, bro.
That's hilarious. This nigga made a whole police chase for that.
Get out of hell, my nigga. I was out of there.
That's hilarious.
He's like, where your bike at? You got away? I'm like, yeah, the bike over there the side of the garage. You know, Gino was like the seasoned veteran of bike niggas. You know, he was a seasoned veteran. He was always driving the back. Like, y'all driving front, kids. If they chase, they're gonna chase me.
I love all those compilation videos of people running from cops on motorcycles on YouTube. That shit's the greatest.
Niggas is fucking ill, man.
There's a bunch of Philly balls in these
They trying to stop that shit because they're liable when these motherfuckers crash and kill themselves.
Yeah.
They don't even be chasing you like that no more. They trying not to. They trying to figure out other ways to combat the shit. But I don't know if you ever going.
They stopped it and then they turned the shit back on and they stopped it.
Yeah.
I think it's back on now.
I think they stopped chasing them for a little bit, and it brings the statistics down. Because we don't chase them through from March to August.
Right.
So they start chasing. I'm just guessing. No, I'm just guessing. Like it's got to be. Instead of chasing them all year long, let's just chase them from this to this. It's going to bring the statistics down.
When I was riding, we had a spot where we will always go. It was called Whitaker, right there in Whitaker and like Tabor.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking
With
about.
that little dip down in Whitaker is the field, right inside. We would go down there. There was like a bunch of trails back there. Everybody would meet up there Sunday. It would be like thousands of bikes out there just riding. But I know what happened. The neighbors right across the street from the field would complain with all those bike noises.
Yeah,
Like these big ass poles up there, so you can't get the bikes behind the fucking thing to ride the bikes through that trail. But that trail runs all the way through from here to Holmesburg Prison.
Damn, for real?
Crazy.
Yep, we rode that whole trail.
Damn.
About a half hour, 45 minutes. We just riding up the trail.
Just seeing how far it go and shit like that.
Yep, and my bike broke down. And just like a day before, some nigga had got shot and got robbed for his bike, and in the kind of same area we were in, and my bike broke down. I was paranoid at the motherfucker that time. You hear gunshots and shit. Like, we start ducking and shit. Like,
I can see Mont walking home, hearing gunshots off in the distance and shit. He carrying the bike.
Got Keenan bring the bag out with the fucking tools, took the spark plug out, blow the spark plug, dry the bitch off, started. I'm like, I just took on. It's like, yo, nigga. I was like, come on.
I'm getting the fuck out of here for this bitch cut off again.
The smoke coming out the bike. I'm like, come on, niggas.
Get this bitch far down the trail as I can. Fuck you talking about. It ain't come back off at all. That nigga was like a professional bike rider out of everybody. Your black ass, what your black ass doing? You can't drive fast. You can't drive that fast doing a puddle of water. Your black ass.
Puddle of water.
Yeah.
Fucking slave was you riding dirt bikes with a puddle of water.
Let me show you. I used to like fly through them bitches, bike cut off and shit, spark plugs get all wet. What your black ass doing? He was like Mr. T, Mr. Cuban, Mr. T. I gotta bring Keenan over here.
What you doing, fool?
Yeah, he was like, what the fuck your black ass doing? You can't fucking do that. You fuck black ass, you gonna fuck that shit up. Come here, I gotta fix that shit.
They ride through a puddle of water.
Yeah. This how you do it. He go ride through the water real
Yeah, I
slow.
think I'm gonna give me,
That's how you do it.
Four-wheeler with some big ass tires on it.
Yeah, I'll be
That's
mudding out there, man. He showed me that shit.
They use it for hunting. My uncle got his shit sit up. My uncle shit sit up to my shoulders when I'm standing up.
Big ass monster truck bikes.
He got a big ass four-wheeler on some big ass tires. The shit sit up to my like. If you hit a curb too quick, nigga, you gonna flip that motherfucker. Oh. Like so,
it's a car.
I be driving that shit to the little bar they got in the front of his neighborhood and shit. Drive it up there, and drive that shit back. Go
You
get
can
my
drive
car. Not really. You can ride golf carts anywhere you want in town. They have the golf carts with the big ass tires on them. So you'll go to the grocery store and see golf carts parking in parking spots and shit.
That's cool.
That shit
like
pisses
that.
you off.
That shit pisses you off.
But then you got old heads that had the big ass tires on them on the golf carts, and they'll put a system in there. You playing their old music, you know what I mean? So you'll be driving down the street and hear ba-doom doom ba-doom doo doo. As a little lady.
That's dope. That's dope.
All right, here's the Four Horsemen version of Shana who came by you money.
Oh, you hear that?
Ain't got no fancy cars. One going millionaire Jack.
Hey, you know I'm waiting for it though. I can't wait.
Star.
As soon as Thanksgiving is over with, I'm ask my cousin to borrow his car just so I can go ride around and play Silent Night by the Temptations real loud. In my mind. I want to be free. The greatest fucking Christmas song of all time.
Greatest Christmas song of all. Even the white folks will tell you that shit, bro.
The greatest. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about motherfuckers talking about Mariah Carey. All I want for Christmas. Yeah. Fuck that. The Temptations' Silent Night is always the greatest Christmas song.
You're right. But think about this.
I hate that Mariah Carey song. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, check it out. Every year around this time, she's guaranteed probably like 10 mil. Easy.
It was 20. She made a little over 20 last year in royalties.
Yeah.
For what? Just the Christmas shit, right?
Just the Christmas season.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You guarantee that every year, bro, for Christmas, because they're gonna run your Christmas shit in the ground, bro.
You imagine
like
her
career.
Her and Nick Cannon's kids gotta feel great around Christmas time. Like, I know we're gonna get good shit. Mom get paid every year around this time.
Nah, bro.
You know that
Nah, bro. That's hard. That's harder.
Yeah.
They got everything. How do you get someone everything? Like, what do you get someone who has everything, bro?
Right.
What gift can you give them? They got money. They got it. They got the game.
Mariah Carey is an expensive bitch, though. Like, she had a billionaire boyfriend and decided not to go on tour because she wanted to be with the boyfriend, and then he had to pay her for missing the money on the tour for being with him because after they broke up. It was like, bitch, you chose this. You chose to be with me on my yacht. I ain't never seen a nigga have to pay alimony from a relationship. It wasn't even a marriage.
That's crazy.
Nigga had to pay a settlement from a relationship.
Settlement.
Yeah, he had to settle on a payment. Like,
locked in an agreement.
You just had a long-term prostitute.
Right, exactly.
That's all that was. You had a long-term fucking prostitute.
You know the cast of Friends, they make 20 a year. Just on reruns, yeah, because of the deal that they made. Yep. They've averaged 20 million a year for the last like 8.5 or 9 years. I saw a thing a couple
that's
days
how
ago.
Chandler was able to pay for all them fucking rehab visits.
Yeah.
I was about to say only successful one was
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Well,
but
no,
David Schwimmer was
No, but what about David? What's Jessica? What's her name? Jessica Cox, the skinny one that played.
Her too. Yeah, Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox. That's her name.
Courtney Cox. Yeah.
And she had a Tyra Reid type of career, bro.
Yeah, she did. She did. But like, as somebody that's still like successful to this day, yeah, Jennifer Aniston. And then the dude that played Joey has had a bunch of success too. Yeah, he got a new show out, or he had a couple of sitcoms he's been on.
And David Schwimmer was the voice of the giraffe in Madagascar.
Yep. Ross was the voice in Madagascar.
He was in the O.J. Simpson movie, remember?
Yep, he was. He was in the O.J. Yeah, he was.
He played Kardashian.
He played Rob Kardashian, whatever his name was. Kim and them daddy.
What, the People versus O.J. Simpson?
Yeah, with Cuba Gooding Jr. Wasn't it Cuba?
Yeah, it was.
He was holding the glove and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, he played a Kardashian. But he's and I want to say he's played in what's the name of that mob movie there? You Paint Houses? With what you call it?
Whitey Bulger.
No. What's my man name with Pacino and De Niro?
I thought Paint Houses was the Boston Bull. Whatever the Boston Bull was.
No, Paint Houses was the remember they talk all this shit in there. They was like, oh, that didn't happen. Like he's saying that he killed Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the fucking movie.
You're talking about Black Mass.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
that's what
it was, bro.
No, that's with Johnny. That's Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Right.
No, it was Paint Houses was also in the what was the movie with Pacino and De Niro they just came out with not too long ago? Scorsese did the movie.
I know.
The Irishman.
Irishman. There you go.
Irishman.
Right.
The Irishman.
But it came out. I heard that first in
Black Mass. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Whitey was he was a ruthless motherfucker, man.
All right.
Yeah, he was. But the Jimmy Hoffa movie was great too, though. Jack Nicholson played Jimmy Hoffa. That movie is great. Yeah. Don't sleep on that, Jimmy.
Just like the Gotti movie from the 90s.
Is that the one where it ends at where they talk? It pans away with the stadium and they thinking that he's buried under the stadium or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
So, yeah,
that was pretty good.
I think Jimmy Hoffa was, and it made sense. I think they put him in a car crusher and like just got rid of his body. That's why I don't think he's buried anywhere.
No, my bad. Did you hear about one of the Genovese guys was in Atlantic City with like a bunch of other bosses, and they were getting ready to go into to have lunch, and right next to where they were having lunch is a hotel that they had to pass first. And then he turned around, one of the guys from the Genovese family turns around and goes, "Hey guys, hey boys, say hey to Jimmy." And he stomped on the floor 2 times, and they all started laughing. And the running joke is that he's buried under one of those casinos
in Atlantic City.
You know, that's because that's all that was starting to happen right when he disappeared.
Right in the 70s and shit. That's when they got like. That's when Nicky Scarfo and all them from Philly went over to Atlantic City, and they were actually. They passed the thing that the approved gambling in Jersey or Atlantic City or whatever, and the mob was the first ones to pounce on that shit. Because I mean, look at Vegas by that time. Vegas in the 70s. Vegas was already a city in the 70s. You know what I mean? They started building that shit up in the 30s.
Right. So, and remember, Scarfo had all the contracts for Atlantic City. All of them.
Well, he was. They sent him to be the boss of Atlantic City. They sent him to run Atlantic City. So
he
did what he was supposed to do. What they wanted him to do.
Scarfo
was never going to find. If that's the case, he's buried in there. Or
no, they're never going to find him.
They're never going to. By this time, they're never going to find Jimmy Hoffa. Even if his bones probably went into dust by now. You'll never find Hoffa.
Yo, you know one thing is forever. Concrete.
What? Yeah,
concrete.
No, but then also it made me think. With what's my man name from the Gambino family. I forgot my man's name. I got his face in my head, but he used to cut people up and dissolve their bodies in acid. Him and his crew.
Yeah.
What?
And he was was like a real serious. His son wrote a book. I gotta read it. His son wrote a book. I can't think of his name right now, but he used to him and his crew used to cut people up and dissolve their body in acid.
Yep.
No body.
Acid bath.
You would get. They would have no body. Oh, I forgot his fucking name.
That's like in what's that show? Breaking Bad. Remember how that guy was putting bodies in the.
Right.
That was a great fucking show, man.
Yeah.
They just started doing stupid shit after a while, though.
Yeah.
That's what made me start watching.
It happens to all great shows.
Roy DeMeo. That was his fucking name from the Gambino family. Roy DeMeo. He was he had a car theft ring. They used to steal cars in New York or whatever and send it to like the Middle East or whatever and sell it for like double or triple what it was worth in the United States. And the shit got too hot and it was to the point where the mob had to get rid of him. So they did. But yeah, Roy DeMeo he's a crazy motherfucker, man.
Shit, Jordan Malina and them niggas had my mom and them scared to go to South Philly. We never went to South Philly because of them niggas.
Joey Merlino, what is he back then? That's
we ain't going down there.
But that's when they had the wars at that time, like the late 90s, and you had Stanza. He was running the mob, and they were warring. Joey Merlino. They had 2 brothers, the Chang brothers, Changalini or whatever it was, but they were both on 2 different sides, and I think one side killed the other brother or something like that. It's like that shit was crazy. After they killed the Chicken Man, after they killed Angelo Bruno in the 80s and all that, the Philly mob just went into disarray.
Bro, your fucking knowledge for mob shit is fucking amazing, bro. Like
that shit is interesting.
I used to go to this nigga house. All he had was like on mob TV. Like it would just be this mob shit playing. He'd be sitting in the dark with just one spotlight on. I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing? He's watching. Like, well, what's going on? Some marathon on.
I would try to, Sammy the Bull came out with his YouTube channel, and I felt like Christmas happened, yo.
Right.
And then he actually did great things with this shit, production wise and everything. I was like, yo, I love it. I felt like Joey Diaz. I fucking love it. This is amazing. I'm fucking.
That shit looks mobbish.
It does, and then he comes on. Hey, you guys. Hey, it was 3 of those guys. They were over here We came in like,
Tree.
I love that shit, man. Nobody could build anything in Manhattan in the late 80s without Sammy say so. Nobody.
Nobody. Joey Diaz, when Trump got elected, Joey Diaz was like, yo, he better hope that they keep Sammy under the jail because he was doing business with Sammy left and right.
Yeah, he was doing a whole lot of business with Sammy. Well, Sammy ran the unions.
Right.
So if you piss Sammy off, nothing's getting done. No, the job site's getting shut down, all that. Like you're gonna waste millions of dollars every day.
Bro, I hear that union shit that's a mob of its own.
Yeah,
that's how they ran everything. Yo, they ran everything through the unions. They controlled the fashion district through unions, the trucking through unions, the garbage truck through unions.
If you come in here and undercut their like contract and do it for cheaper, he said they go to your site in the middle of the night, burn your equipment, rip your shit up, make sure your shit don't work, run you the fuck out of town, and run you the fuck out of the fucking the job site. Like that shit is like a fucking mob, my nigga. They got enforcers to do shit.
Because you're taking money out their pockets.
Keeping that in mind, go watch the Hoffa movie with Jack Nicholson again.
I remember that shit.
I think, and that's the reason why he died, because they were controlling the trucking union, and he was like he was running the guy. Yeah. He got greedy, and he wanted his power, and they already had somebody else that they replaced him with, and he was just he knew too much and everything else, and he was just becoming a liability, so they had to just cut him off. But it's a movie. It's not a movie. It's like a short documentary, probably like an hour. But I think I seen it on YouTube. It was these guys in Jersey. I think it might be the guys they based the Sopranos off of. But it's the guys in Jersey, and they was fucking with this family, this brother and brother-in-law. I think they both ran the trucking company, the trash truck company. I want to say he inherited from his father, but anyway, the mob wanted to weasel their way in, and he wasn't giving in. They ended up killing him. It's like, yeah. So that shit, everything they ran, like I said, is through unions, and then they had like the concrete companies. They controlled all the concrete companies, and they like for big jobs, they just went around the cycle of different mob families. Okay, this big job is up. What family is up? Use their concrete company to go, do this job. And they were about, before we get out of here, because I see we be on like 2 hours, and they had they were at a contract. They were about to get the contract to replace every window in the projects in New York City. Every window. Think about how many projects is in New York City. They were going to get a contract to replace every window in the projects, in every project around the New York City.
Crazy.
I'm talking about projects in Staten Island, projects. You got Stapleton,
the Bronx,
and what's the other one called? I remember from the show. It was Stapleton and like Park Hill, some shit like that. Like those only, but those are only 2 projects. There's so many projects in New York that you probably can't even think of or never heard of.
Yeah,
that was like millions of dollars.
I forgot who it was.
I think it was like Park Hill.
They used to take the manhole covers and carry them all the way upstairs to the top of the project roofs. They said when the rivals would come, like try to rush the fucking projects, they said they would throw those motherfuckers off the top of the roof.
Oh,
it was like they never hit nobody. He said, but the ungodly sound these fucking things made when they hit the ground, he said, make everybody run off.
when they hit the ground, they probably sound like fucking
14 stories. Think about it, 14 stories of fucking,
and they shaking the ground too,
complete solid. Bang! Like, think about it. That's fucking
probably
violent.
sound like bombs hitting the ground.
That sound like Lucifer farting. Like, that's a Lucifer.
He's changing flavors.
He's changing temperatures.
Yo, yeah, get out of here, though. We got to get out of here, though. But Pete, do me a favor before we get out of here. You gotta say something for me.
What?
Thank you, Tasha K.
Tasha K is on today. We have not seen her in a long time.
We have not seen her.
It has been so long since we have seen you here. We are so grateful for you. I'm in the bamboo. We want to thank you.
He just just broke into like
Yo,
song.
listen, let me ask you one question before we roll.
He harmonized with
Let me
himself.
ask you. Why? Let me ask you. Why do you have a good African accent?
You know what he sounds like? What movie was that? When Terry Crews played the African, was that an Adam Sandler movie? And he was like, "You have to do the blackface." And he's like,
I haven't seen it. I don't remember.
playing the drums, and he was like, he was like that creepy ass smile while he was playing.
You have to do the blackface.
You have to do the blackface.
Nah, I haven't seen that.
I'm just curious of why you fucking accent.
That movie is funny as shit.
That shit, bro.
I don't know. And then, all right, do the jazz shit for me before we get out of here, man.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What jazz shit?
I was at work talking about your impersonation.
Scatting.
Oh, is you is or is you ain't my baby?
My baby. Yeah.
Never gonna leave me down.
Zip it, zip bop, zip it.
Zip it, zip bop, like the ending would be funny as shit to me.
The end of what?
The ending at the when you scatting it, you go zip it, zip bop, zip it, zip it. Like, that shit's funny as shit.
Zatarans.
I don't know what I was
Zatarans. I missed them commercials, man.
What you say,
But
man?
look,
I don't know
What'd
what
you
the fuck. I was listening to Danny Brown and he was playing one of these rap niggas doing that shit. He said, "Run back, make the gun scat, make me go scat, skibby doo pat pat pat."
Oh shit! I almost fell out of my chair.
oh shit!
I
think that'd be a nigga get booed in battle rap if he do that. I don't know. That's hilarious. But listen, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in with us.
Dude,
It's been another installment. What's this?
wait. Before when we end it off, Pete, you gotta send it off with skinny. Oh, matter of fact, no. Here we go. This is how we gonna do it. Hold up. This is how we gonna end it. Pause. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Background music. All right. Cut that shit out.
Yo, you a fool, bro.
All right.
Yo, you're a dickhead.
Pete, hold on. Let me get your mic levels.
Mic levels.
All right. Go ahead, Pete. Let me see. Let me hear you, Pete.
Check 1, 2.
Hold on. Let me hear you, Pete.
Check 1, 2.
All right, now do me a favor, bro. All right, listen, do me a favor. This is gonna sound crazy, but just do me a favor. As Meech is like sending us out, as he's sending us out, I need you to do the big, like skibbity wop up. I need you just like
I'll give you the signal. Don't worry about it.
You'll be able to do it.
Yes,
I ain't gonna be able to.
You gotta do.
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
You can do this. I got faith in you.
And do it. And then listen. And then from now on, like next week, bring your keyboard out, and then you can just skibbity wop and just do it with the keyboard too. All right. No, I'm serious. Right, you ready?
No, I'm serious.
Are we about to end it? It's been over 2 hours and 15 minutes. So start scatting. Go ahead.
No, but I appreciate everybody tuning in.
Meech, don't end it because you have to keep starting over. Yes, you can, bro.
Nah, I can't do it.
Just turn your expensive camera off and do it.
I can
Come
do
on,
the ending, but
come on, man. I turn the volume down and everything.
Listen, it's been another installment. This has been another episode of the Reggie Bucum Podcast, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in and joining our chat and dealing with us, tantrum. Everybody else that's regular. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram and add us on Facebook at Reggie Bucum and the Reggie Bucum Podcast on Instagram. Remember to turn your notifications on so you can catch us when we go live. And we'll see you next Thursday at 7 p.m., man. For me and all my homies in here, I appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all, and we'll see y'all next week.
Yeah. Saturday.